You know why I got the smile on my face, right? You know why I got the smile on my face. We won. We won. And you know what? It was sweet. It was sweet as hell. And it was without Justin. It was with Bagent, the secret agent. But we got a good show lined up for you today. Um, yeah, so our guest, Tim Jennings, he may or may not show up. He got caught up in a baseball game, so we don't know if he's gonna show up. He might later on in the show, but we got a lot to talk about anyway. I can't wait to jump into it. Bagent. Bagent. He's a solid backup quarterback, at least for one game. Hopefully he can carry that into the Chargers game. You know, I'm pulling for him. I'm on his team. We're most of us at least on his team. But it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him develop, and it's going to be a great show. And I can't wait to get into it. So why don't we do this right here?
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
Summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso, both when they are on the court, are like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
We really don't know shit. Welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. But what we do know is today we are going to have a great show. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stay on the whole time because I have to hop a plane to LA. Yeah, I'm following these dudes. You know, even though they've been disappointing me for a while, I'm still a lifer, man. I'm still a Bears fan for life. So I have to hop a plane, I have to get some sleep, and I'm headed to LA. Yeah, I'm fucking with Snoop and Dre and all them dudes, man. But yeah, headed to LA. But the Bears were looking good, at least against the Raiders. A lot of people say it's the Raiders. Well, you got to beat who's in front of you. You know, whether they're a bum ass team or not, you got to beat who's in front of you. And he did. Tyson Bagent did. He did his job. So, I mean, you got to give him credit for that, right? You know, a lot of people will say, he didn't throw long passes. Well, he didn't necessarily have to. He threw short passes that were effective and moved the chains. That's all he needed to do. So, I mean, it was effective. They won. So let's hope they carried that momentum. And let's bring in the All-Star team so we can all talk about it. First up, my man, who probably has the foulest mouth in the city. Yeah, we're doing something a little different today. So my man who probably has the foulest mouth in the city, my man, Foul Mouth C.
What up, T?
What up with you, man?
Not much, man. Chilling on a nice Tuesday evening. Weather's good.
Victory Tuesday.
Victory
Victory
Tuesday.
Tuesday. We won,
Man, it's been
baby.
a long time since we had Victory Monday.
Yeah. Yep. Long time, man, but we finally got it. So I'm carrying it through the whole week. So we got Victory Tuesday, man. What did you what were you for the game? Just at the crib, or did you go somewhere and watch it?
Nah, man, I just chilled at the crib. Watched
Oh,
the game. Wanted to sit back at the crib. I didn't really want to be around people, so I just sat at the
you
crib.
want to be around people.
Yeah.
That foul ass mouth. You don't necessarily need to be around people.
I had to tell my family once before I couldn't come over. I said I had to wait till after the Bears game because I know how emotional I get. So, they know how emotional I am and how crazy I can get. So I just stayed at home.
Yeah, true. I hear
Get
that.
crazy in my own comfort, in my own crib.
So I know you a Bulls fanatic. They open tomorrow at home against Oklahoma. You excited about that?
No, man, what is there to be excited about? They bringing back the same team that they had last year, and
Yeah.
AK still hasn't addressed needs that they had, like a fucking another big man that can grab some rebounds, block some shots, play some defense. Somebody that's the opposite of what Vooch can do. He still hasn't addressed that situation. I mean, he hasn't done anything. They still trying to believe in Kobe White and Pat Williams. Lord have mercy.
So you think it's gonna be another lackluster year?
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be another lackluster year. I mean, if they do something, that's cool.
Oh, the stadium was buzzing, man, after that win. Crooked commission, yeah, the stadium was buzzing. Everybody was buzzing. We went down to the family room with Kyler Gordon, and when Tyson came in, everybody was clapping, and everybody was happy for him.
Yeah,
So
like I said, I'm happy for the kid.
it was
I'm just not one of them people gonna sit up there and say, "Oh my God, he's gonna replace Justin Fields.
okay.
He's the
Well,
next coming. He's the next."
we can't do that yet. Yeah, I've been telling people, slow your roll, man. Slow your roll. Justin is still QB1. Tyson is QB2.
Ask Jalen Johnson what he think.
Whew, that's another topic.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in our other guys. The stat man who knows every single stat from every single team since the 80s and 90s, basketball and football. My man JB.
Hey, what up?
What up, JB?
Shoot, doing all right, man. Heard what you said. Shoot, speaking of stats, I got some stats for your John Brown hind parts.
Oh boy, my John Brown burst up.
Because people need to watch their language. They watch their adjectives with superb and outstanding and remarkable and everything like that. And if I hear one more person say we got a Brock Purdy right here in our locker room, you see how bad Brock Purdy looked last night? Don't give me that bull. Don't give it to me. And I got some stats that a lot of people probably don't know, but probably would like to know, because what we literally have watched yesterday was Sunday was the epitome of a game manager. Don't lose the game.
Why are we reducing him to a game manager, though?
What do you mean reducing? That's not reducing.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Is it?
Kind of, sort of.
Because look,
he came in there and he made some really good plays. He made some throws that Justin might not have made.
And that's how I know you weren't watching the actual tail of the tape with these 1 and 2 yard throws, 4 yards of average of air yards, 1 pass of 10 yards or more actual air yards. No. Don't let the
won the game.
Fool you.
He won the game.
So again, 21 of 29 for 162, 1 touchdown. If Justin had done that, we'd have been screaming about why he didn't do more. Would you all be excited if Nathan Peterman gave you that exact same stat line and they won? They'd have been like, oh, no, it's Nathan Peterman. So let's not overhype this kid. He did a good job.
He's a rookie.
He did a good job. He managed the game
rookie,
well.
Man. All right, I can't wait to get into more of this with you.
I'm about to get into it because the thing is, there's a quarterback controversy that's been started already by some of our fans and some of our media.
Ain't no quarterback controversy.
Pump y'all break. Yeah, man, you must not watch YouTube a lot. It's a lot of it going on.
Yeah, but I'm saying there is no quarterback controversy. Justin is QB1.
We're in agreement.
Bagent is QB2. That's it.
We are in agreement, but there are some people out there in Bears land that don't agree. Talk radio was going crazy the last couple of days.
Well, I like to know who those people are. But before we get into anything else, let's bring in our guy who I know has a lot to say about everything that we've just said. My man who has that hawk talk. I don't know if he got that hawk talk tonight. We're going to talk about this. My man, Frank the Tank.
Connor Bedard just scored again. Go Hawks. But we're really getting into this shit already, huh? Already, this quick. And
already.
I'm saying this right now, and I am in agreement with all you guys right now as well. Justin Fields is still your number one. The only quarterback controversy going on right now is he's on a shorter leash. It's the only quarterback controversy going on right now. But I will also say that Justin Fields is still not being successful right now because of one person, and that's our dumbass offensive coordinator. All right. And I have said this numerous times, and I will back this. Bagent is a better quarterback under Luke Getsy than Justin Fields is. If Luke Getsy is going to run this same bullshit system he always runs, Bagent is better than Justin Fields is. Because Justin Fields, you need to push the ball down the field. You want to push the ball down the field. You don't. Bagent is, and you said he pushes the chains. First down, slows the game down. And that's just how it is. All right. He's not, as of right now, a Division II quarterback from Shepherd University going to go out there and give you 300 yards a game. It's not going to happen. But stats or no stats, I got stats too. He's doing the exact same shit Justin Fields is doing this year. Other than one game where Justin Fields had a good game, all those YouTube pictures and everything going out of Bagent's charts and everything, it's the same exact freaking charts of Justin Fields, guys.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. Nobody.
I'm not saying that's on Justin Fields.
So great.
I fucking hate Getsy. There's no question about that. I fucking hate Getsy. You're asking me who right now I'd rather have at quarterback. There is no way in hell I am choosing Bagent over Justin Fields. I mean, that's not going to happen. But for Luke Getsy, I'd rather have Bagent starting because he is going to move the chains, control the clock. That's just what he's going to do. Slow the game down.
I got a serious question. Serious question now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Bagent or Bagent?
Bagent.
I heard it was Bagent.
He's a Bears quarterback.
Tyson Bagent is what
I think it is Bagent.
Okay. All right. So we're going to say Bagent?
Bagent, yeah.
Okay.
I'll change my role.
So don't say Bagent no more.
I think I did say Bagent the whole freaking time, but I'm pretty sure it is Bagent.
So I don't think there is any controversy. Like you said, Frank, Justin is QB1. Yep. That's it. That's all. Bagent had a good game, even though JB says his numbers were real pedestrian. It doesn't matter. He won the game. He moved the chains. That's what we want. So if consistently his numbers are pedestrian, then maybe we have something to say about it. But this one game, and he a rookie.
And he had no film, so
we're hoping that he's gonna keep progressing. Mm-hmm. Man, I love Justin. I do. But we are thirsty for a quarterback. I don't care what color he is. That don't matter. You know, that don't matter. We are thirsty for a quarterback. If we get a quarterback in here that's gonna move the chains and win some games, shit, I'm all for it.
Hey man, y'all be killing me, man. Like literally, listen to what you're saying. The kid had an interception and a sack fumble for a touchdown 2 weeks ago, and people were like, "Oh well, he may not get it this weekend." Now he's the next Joe Montana. Like, pump your brakes. He played well enough to win the game. He didn't mess up. 162 yards is not eye-popping because any other quarterback that you would have said threw for 162 yards, we'd have been like, that's real pedestrian. That's real just low level. Getsy, do better. Throw the ball. Extend the play. Go vertical. Throw down the field. That's not what we're celebrating. And it's like y'all moving the goalposts. Y'all seeing the forest for the trees. He managed the game very well. The defense played very well against a aging Brian Hoyer. That's the facts. The Bears also played against a defense who was ranked 13th overall because they also haven't played anybody.
Hey,
Their one team that they played against that was a good team blew them out like 38-12.
Look, real quick before we table this, there was a great question that we're gonna come back to. What happens if Bagent goes out Sunday night and puts up 30 on the board that has 300 yards? We're not gonna address that now because our guest is in here, and I'm assuming that he only has a few minutes, so we're gonna holler at him real quick. So before we do that, I want to put on this special clip that Easy made for him, basically showing you who he is, just in case you forgot. Let me get to that. And where is it? Where is it? I don't see it, Easy. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Let's go. And that jogged your memory if you forgot, because man, you did not want to throw his direction when they had him and Peanut. Oh no, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
2012, baby, 2012. He had 9 of them boys.
Incredible.
And then our middle linebackers to go we were
incredible. The most since Mark Carey.
I'll be the first when we do bring him on. I will say that he was probably my hero growing up because I was an all-conference corner in football, and I was not tall. So I looked up to him so much.
In football.
What?
all conference corner in the kitchen.
Don't be a smart ass.
Let's bring him in. Bears alumni cornerback Tim Jennings.
What up, fellas? What up? What's going on, man?
What up?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Perfect, man. I was around here scrapping, trying to find some headphones or whatnot, so I could come join you guys.
So you into that baseball game, huh?
Nah, really not. Man, I'm real picky about it. So when I get around playoffs, that's when it kind of get intense to me, and
that's when
I try to follow some teams and seeing what's all the hype about. So I'm a sports guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you just an all around athlete. I mean, you playing golf.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I try to stay busy, man. I try to stay busy and just find ways to keep my mind engaged in what's going on that attracts me, man. And that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. So
nothing wrong with that.
Go ahead, JB.
No, I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's good to be well rounded, but hell, this is the baseball. This the best season in sports to me. Because you got football full tilt, baseball about to go to the World Series, basketball and hockey just started. Ain't no need to go nowhere. Just sit in the crib, crack a brew, get something to sip on, some food.
That's it. Y'all know y'all really put me on, though. I ain't gonna lie, Chicago and y'all baseball teams, y'all really put me on all that. So shouts out to y'all in the city.
Now we just bring them back.
Whoa, Tim. TJ, my man.
What's
we
happening?
Put you on? And you was down there with them Braves that was doing them things back in the day.
Yeah, but I wasn't following really baseball and like going to baseball games like that. Like,
oh, okay.
I went to the baseball games down in Chicago, and y'all show love.
Gotcha.
Y'all show love.
So Tim, when you coming to Chicago, man, so we
can
take you out stepping and take you get some heralds.
I know,
when it's 80 degrees for the whole week.
And it's around this time, pretty much gonna be warm. Summertime, springtime. Sometimes I'm only trying to get to Chicago, so it's definitely gonna be around then. But I'll be in football season.
You don't want to come in December?
Nah, I ain't doing that, bro. I can't do it.
December's not even that bad. It's when it hits January is when you're screwed.
January, February, and I was able to get out of there, right after the season. So yeah, it hit hard around then, but.
It was different when you was getting paid to do it.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. A big difference, man. But man, I'm definitely gonna get back there soon. Because I told you, man, my sister still live out there. She be asking me the same thing. I'm like, man, when it warm up and y'all got some sunshine, I'm good. We can make it happen.
So I got a question for you, man. Based upon the game that we saw Sunday, right? It's a dude that was doing this.
That's the quarterback, ain't it?
That's somebody to play your position. He the number one cornerback, right?
Uh-huh.
The only problem is
he's on payday too.
He only got 3 interceptions for his career. Now, mind you, for those that don't remember, you had 9 of them in one season for us.
Mm-hmm.
9. He has 3 his whole career. 2 of them he just got Sunday.
Well, this is contract year?
Huh?
This is his contract year. Yeah.
This is contract year?
Yeah, this is contract year.
Who we talking about though?
Jalen Johnson from Utah.
That play out in Chicago, right?
Yeah, number 33.
Oh, yeah.
He's a nice player.
He's a shutdown corner. He's just never was really big in picks or interceptions.
I know, but he been consistent there for y'all for a while, right? When he healthy.
When he was healthy, exactly. When he was healthy.
So yeah, that's interesting, man. It's a contract year. Y'all gotta make him an offer though.
I would think so. You hearing stupid rumors around the trade deadline, and I think it's in 2 weeks. possibly trading him or something like that. But why would you trade your number one lockdown corner? Especially that is a position of need in this hybrid cover too.
Yeah, that's true. I would definitely give you that, man. So, you know me, man. Hey, I stay out there, bro. I stay out there and let y'all deal with it and see how it playing out. Cause I mean, for him, man, you know you gotta take advantage of it. Cause I mean, you want to be there. I'm pretty sure you want to be there.
Absolutely. He said he wants to be here. He did. Yeah, he said he wants to be here.
If he want to be there, and the kid he gonna get better. You let the front office do their thing and evaluate and make sure that he getting better, and y'all could use him to the strengths. I think y'all got something solid there, but y'all need more than that. So
our front office has been a bunch of cheap asses these past few years. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, y'all kind of always been that way.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it and not me on that one. That's not the first time I heard that shit either.
That's crazy. That's kind of.
Hey.
It's unfortunate, man, but you know, Chicago got a lot to offer too, man. Like that city is dope, man. But y'all tight with that money, boy.
I mean,
fucking $1 billion organization.
We've heard that from just about everybody that's been on this podcast.
Really?
I'll say this: Dave Wanstead famously said that he's gonna always pay his closers, DNs, corners, quarterback, closers. If he's not giving you the interceptions, he's at least giving you the pass defenses, especially on third down, so you can get off the field. I still feel there's a lot of value in that, right?
No, not really. It comes down to playmaking ability too, though.
Okay, well, he's in the play. He's there.
Oh, I got you. All right, well, you know,
he still gets a lot of pass deflections, and he plays like that bruiser type corner position too. Yeah. So a lot of people don't get off the line well against him.
Well, that's an asset, man. That's a real asset in this game, especially in today's game, man. So depends on how you need. Now, if he could shut down that side of the field, then yeah, you got to pay the man.
Famously, last season, I want to say it was, he shut down in the first half. He shut down Devontae Adams.
I remember that.
You know that's a hard task for anybody to do.
Right.
The second half, he didn't follow Devontae. He stayed on one half, which I don't understand what Sean Desai was doing when he did that. That kind of like made no sense to me. But I just feel that when you've got a top tier secondary, like a Cleveland does, or like a San Francisco, normally does. They just wet the bed last night for whatever reason. But you got to keep those guys in place, because what I'm noticing the trend is with the Bears, they either get rid of players a year or two too late, or they get rid of them right before to make their payday.
Right.
And I don't feel that that's a good practice when you're trying to build a franchise.
Right. I mean, the pieces around him, like you say, they got a pretty good secondary. Like, then I think y'all go out there. It just depends on what. It's just depends on what you go play.
Yeah, and I mean, and you said it perfectly right there. But one thing I will say, and this is going again back to them being cheap fucks. But when we're talking about Jalen Johnson, it is going to depend how much money he wants. But we have no front four right now. Mainly, I won't say that. We don't have people who can get to the quarterback. And that's where you want to spend your money this offseason for that defense, is somebody who can get to the quarterback.
Yeah, but then you could do that in the draft too. Now that's going to be definitely
You're not wrong there. In the draft. And there is one person in the draft I would love to have. I'm hoping he gets
two.
There's three, honestly, for me.
Y'all going front four?
Well, one of those front four is three. My third.
And that's my front four is my first.
Is that your first? You have the Georgia center at your first?
No, Jared Verse.
Okay, I thought you were talking about our center.
No, I'm getting him in the second round. No problem.
I know. That's why I thought when you were saying it, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I like Latu from UCLA as my defensive end. I would love to have him
over Jared Verse.
Where Verse go to school at? Where he at?
Florida State, baby.
Oh, okay, I gotta check him out.
Oh, he a dog. He got Myles Garrett vibes all over him.
Wow. Okay.
And when you get a guy like that, you gotta.
I like Latu because I see the TJ Watt type vibes.
Yeah, but it's the Pac-12. You don't really.
You're not wrong there. But I like the size he brings and everything too. So
y'all boys be deep in this thing. Well, I love it.
Hey, I got to, man. That's all we got, man. You know.
Now, Tim, I wanted to ask you a question because we were talking about Jalen Johnson, and Stewart brought up a good. He put something in the chat that was very, very smart as well, because I know this will have something to do as far as with him, how the amount that he's going to get paid as well, is that he's not the healthiest corner.
Oh yeah, he's right on that.
I think like every single year that he's been in the league or been playing for the Bears, he's
not
out
made a full season.
At least 2 or 3 games.
And that's what I was alluding to as well. Like, man, you got to stay up. You got to be, let them know you're available. That's probably why a lot of games. I mean, he only got 3 career picks because you pretty much ain't never available to maybe get 6 in your career or 8. You know what I'm saying? At least you can have something to stand up on. So they're gonna try to use that to him as well. But I get it. I mean, but when the man healthy, like he healthy. Yeah,
well, that's why he's gonna be in the draft too. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Really?
Yeah, shoulder problem.
Because he came out of the draft with shoulder injuries. And that rookie year, he re-hurt that same shoulder. So,
so the history is there. So I guess you guys gonna straddle y'all gonna straddle the fence a little bit. That's crazy to me. But he was what round did y'all draft him in?
Second, I think. Second. He was supposed to be a first-round pick easily, but the injury history.
He was supposed to be the first corner off the board.
Yes.
Oh wow. Yeah, he long. Yeah, he long. I liked him. I mean, when I see him out there, I like watching him. I just didn't really see much of him, so that's why I didn't know exactly who y'all talking about. But yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then the other thing to think about too, and I know I always bring this up, and I do like Jalen Johnson. I'm not going to question that, but Kyler Gordon is still a way better.
I love little homie, man.
Better outside corner than he is a nickel. He's still going to be a damn good corner or nickel, but he is way better on the outside. And if you're not going to pay him and then move Kyler to corner and then find another nickel or something, wouldn't be against that.
Y'all got some decisions to make, but I like 6 though. I like 6 a lot.
I love 6.
Yeah, Kyler is tight.
I like him a lot. Then y'all gonna have to pay him in a couple years.
As they should.
Absolutely. Yeah, you should.
Being cheap, man. We gonna have over $100 million.
Kyler was the first pick of Poles' career as a GM too. So Poles.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to think about the fact that I think JB, you said that they're gonna have to pay him in a couple of years, and the Bears are cheap. They are super cheap, and if they get a bargain, they'll keep him. But if they got to pay him good money, they ain't gonna do that. And
so now you're gonna draw a conversation, and if y'all pay this Johnson guy, so now he ain't gonna want nothing less than that. Cause good luck.
Okay, let me just be real clear. If you're not paying, let's just say for because we brought up the conversation. If you're not paying Jalen, 2 years from now, you ain't trying to pay Kyler.
No, you're gonna pay Kyler.
Okay, so we are gonna pay Kyler.
Y'all gonna pay Kyler. Like y'all gotta pay Kyler. Yeah.
That is Poles' guy, pretty much.
That's his guy. Yeah. Let's lock that one in at least.
Next year, you gotta decide. You gotta pick up Komet's option. You gotta make a decision on
do you have to?
I thought 4th year. Right?
No, he asked, do you have to? You ain't got to.
I don't know if Komet signed. Somebody check that for me.
Wait, what was the question?
Yeah,
Komet signed an extension.
Yeah. Oh, he did already.
He signed an extension this beginning of the season.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He signed like a 4-year extension.
Oh God.
Don't you
talking about the quarterback, right? You talking about the quarterback, right?
Oh God.
No, that's
Komet. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, he's a Notre Dame fan up there too.
God.
I got you.
No, but you know what's funny though?
I like Brock Bowers.
Like this shit, it makes no fucking sense. When you say the Bears are cheap, every fucking Chicago franchise is fucking cheap.
Is it?
Like, how the fuck does that even happen? Every franchise is fucking cheap. The Bulls is fucking cheap. The Sox is fucking cheap.
I can name you one that's not. I can name you one that's
not. The Cubs are fucking cheap. The fucking Blackhawks are fucking cheap.
They ain't fucking cheap. Don't you give me that fucking cheap.
Yeah,
Blackhawks.
I don't care about no fucking Connor Bedard.
I know.
Fuck him too.
They
don't
pay
care
their
about
people
him.
who produce for them. The
Every
Blackhawks
organization
So I don't
in
need to hear that
Chicago is fucking cheap. They do not like spending
Everyone
money.
else you're correct about.
Only motherfuckers
Not the Blackhawks.
No, Blackhawks you are not correct about. When you produce, they pay you.
They get paid. The politicians.
That's crazy. Y'all got some. I guess y'all got something good there, man. It's a dope market, but yeah. You got to cheap it.
It's a great market. I would think that it's a great market to be in because you're getting seen by all these companies like Nike and Converse, all these places.
Right.
But they're just cheap.
Yeah, ain't nobody living there like, man. We go after we retire, Chicago is home for us. Like, nah.
They want to move. Y'all want to move to Atlanta.
They want Miami, Walmart and shit.
Man, we go
some people just went home. That's all. Some people just went to the crib.
Well, that's true. That's true too.
I would too. I would get the hell out of here.
I mean, shit, I still live here. Shit, just maybe not so much in the fucking winter months, but everybody want to go somewhere. Shit, talking about let's go to Florida. Well, like my old man said, that's a lot of fucking water to drink.
Nah, but y'all let's stay home. Like my boy,
typhoons and hurricanes and shit.
Nah, we just be ready to come home. Like my boy Kels, he ain't leaving that. He's Chicago all day. So, Kelvin ain't leaving
Kelvin Hayden.
Yeah. So that's it like this. But we home, but this.
Oh, I knew Amber was going to comment the moment you said Florida.
Man, we've been trying to get Kelvin to come on, man. He just don't want to talk to us, man. I don't know
what y'all done do to my dog, man?
We've tried numerous times, man. It's always a maybe, no.
I know my dog stay busy.
When y'all left Indy to come here after the Super Bowl, we was all proud and happy, man. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, I know. That's
like
it.
we got love.
I'm surprised Kelvin don't want to come on. Shit, he was me and JB's fucking teammate.
This is true.
Don't want to come on, motherfucker.
This is true.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Tim, did you have a chance to watch the Raiders game? The Bears and the Raiders game on Sunday?
Man, no, man. I forgot it was
all good. We got these highlights right here, so we're gonna throw these highlights on real quick.
Phil be enjoying the nice ass weather. He don't watch shit no more.
Wait a minute, we got highlights.
Let me see that.
Bagent looking over the field, and he finds the open man, Tyler Scott, for a first down.
This is for a Division I passer.
Here's Foreman up the field, made a man miss. Deontay Foreman. Bagent has to run. Still looking, a little pump, and Bagent going to coast out of bounds. From the 2, Foreman up the middle, backing his way in. That's a touchdown. Here's the play fake. Hoyer over the middle, deflected and intercepted.
See if he calms down.
Bagent the give to Foreman. Foreman plowing into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. Game. They're down at 7. Bagent on the run. Throws on the sideline. 2nd and 11 at the 29. Bagent steps up. Gonna run. Bagent all the way out.
Right.
Off the play fake. Sets up the screen. Foreman with blockers in front. He's got a convoy of Bears and Foreman. 2nd and 6 at the 15. Bagent, another check down. He's got Foreman with blockers. Deontay Foreman. Here, 3rd and goal. Bagent with time. Throws it short. Foreman with the catch. Foreman to the end zone. On 1st down. Hoyer under pressure. Down he goes. 1st and goal. Toss. Jacobs in trouble. Down he goes. Jacks.
Won't suffice.
Hoyer's long pass of the day is 15 yards, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Johnson untouched for the touchdown. 1st and 10. O'Connell going deep, and it's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with his 2nd pick.
Yeah, that boy wanted money, man.
He does.
That boy wanted money. I want it now.
I'm not mad at him either.
No.
So let me set this up for you, Tim. The biggest thing right now is that we had the undrafted rookie come in here
Division 2
and come in here and move the chains, win a game. His first game starting. While on the other hand, Justin Fields, he's productive, but inconsistently productive, and now he's injured. So now there are some people talking about a quarterback controversy. And then on the other side, people are saying, ain't no controversy. Justin is still QB1. Bagent is QB2. He just had a solid game. So a lot of people,
bro,
they're making these premature anointments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only controversy right now.
Y'all got me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh yeah. Y'all gotta figure out what's going on there. But I mean, I think you got a point there. How long Fields out for?
I say he should sit one more week.
He's like right now.
I will say this: I had that exact same freaking injury. It is a nagging freaking injury. It is painful, especially on his throwing hand.
Yeah, I'm about to say something on his hand, right?
What, 2 to 3 weeks? I think.
I mean, I should have sat. They told me I should have sat out 3 to 4 weeks. I did not miss one day, and I still to this issue have issues with that thumb.
So yeah, I think, man. I mean, I don't know if they clear him, then like you say, he QB1, but I think they should hold him out for another week or two, especially if this kid right now, just give him another shot. But like you said, he had a good game, but at least they know what they got. And he looked good though. It looked like it could be a good problem to have.
He played good enough to make sure Justin Fields is 100%.
He did, but it's all about too how that offense look now. Yeah. Does it look different? Does it look like we could do the same thing with Justin, but give us still a better edge? Then you got a QB1, but that's a tough little.
Tim, because it's optics. If you're running a system where you predicate it on yards after the catch, and I know it's only preseason, but you go back to the very first preseason game where Justin was 3 for 3 for 148 yards, and it was like,
but that was like screens, right?
Basically yards after the catch.
Screen. That's what you saw a lot of. Out of the 21 completions that Bagent had, you saw a lot of those type of plays. Now in the preseason, we were saying, hey, y'all, calm down. Justin ain't do stuff. He threw the ball combined 4 yards in the air. This is something similar to that, just a longer, sample size. My point is, it's nothing wrong with being a rookie, being poised, and managing the game. Now, if he had went 162, 50 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, now it's like, oh, hey, this kid had a great game. But 162 off of screen passes, man.
Right.
And 1 touchdown, which was a check down.
Yeah. Let's not forget DJ Moore dropped the catch in the end zone too, so he should have had 2.
I mean, so did Devontae Adams, but shit, what are we talking about?
Devontae Adams is way worse than DJ Moore. That I don't know how the hell he dropped that one.
And he don't drop the ball. So what are we talking about?
No, these are all good, valid points. I mean, I like, the points of that. Let's, see if the guy can get in those situations and work the ball down the field. And then I think you got a good problem to have then.
But see, that's the problem I didn't want, because last time I saw a team with that same problem, Trey Lance got cut. I'm sorry, Trey Lance got traded.
Well, the same as cut.
And then you look in the chat, and what do we see? Viscount Crypto 76. I can't make this up. I told you earlier. What can we get for Justin? Let's trade him before this coaching staff destroys him further. Why would you trade him? What are you trading him for?
But listen to what he finished with right there, though.
I said,
if this coaching staff kills him quicker, because that's not going to change.
What are you trading him for? You're trading him for Tyson Bagent to hopefully be Brock Purdy to do what? Christian McCaffrey ain't on his team. Debo and Ayuk ain't on his team. We don't have that defense. We don't have that offensive line.
You're not wrong.
I wanted to ask you something, Tim. You guys, when you guys were playing, how difficult was it for you guys to sit up there and to game plan for a quarterback that you never seen before, that you never had no type of tape? Because everybody talks about Bagent, and we were on here making our predictions. People thought I was crazy when I said 31-17 Bears. The thing is that from just watching football and knowing football, it's difficult to sit up there and prepare for a guy that you've never seen play before. You got no film on this dude. So you don't really know what he can do and what he can't do. So could you speak on that a little bit?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, as a defensive player, as a former player, that backup quarterback, yeah, you don't think you need to prepare for him anyway, right? Like you can be able to call any defense, and hey, I got mine. You know what I mean, Coach? You should be all right. And then, but you might find out, oh, this quarterback pretty good, you know, moving forward. But then now you don't put everybody on alert. But you know what I'm saying? But as defensive players, you don't think you need to prepare for that backup quarterback anyway. As us, man, we just stick with the game plan. Hey, you know, blitz when you need a blitz, zone when you need a zone. And every rest of it, I like me, you know. So I don't know.
but now there's a little bit. There's two you know, game tapes on him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the reason why I sit up there and said that was because it was known that that's who they were going against. They know that they Bagent. It wasn't like Bagent, like, you know, Fields got hurt and then bam, Bagent comes into the game.
Yeah, and
they had already knew that he was playing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you know you don't have no game film on this dude, you ain't never seen this dude. Hell, you ain't even know who this motherfucker was. You know, like
it's still what type of offense they running, what type of plays you gonna see. You know, it's still about being where you're supposed to be. They're gonna run screens. You know,
nothing changed from.
It looked like the same offense that y'all literally still
it was the exact
run.
same offense.
So I mean, I don't think that's really too much to consider as you go into that game plan. Now you'll be a little different with Justin Fields because he's more of a running quarterback.
And that was my point, Tim. Like when you watch, let's not even talk. If you prepare for Lamar Jackson and he gets hurt and you get Joe Flacco, you're not running your defense to the same schemes as you would a Lamar Jackson.
But Flacco isn't Bagent. Bagent can run, just not like Fields.
But he can't throw like Fields.
He doesn't have the arm like Fields.
The thing is, you don't have no thrower. But you don't have no film. Like, you don't know what the kid can do. That's the thing about it.
Well, you got college. I'm pretty sure they still have scouts to go all the back to.
Yeah, they go all the way to Shepherd.
Yeah, I was gonna say Shepherd, Division II college.
They're going.
They even record their games.
Hey, the only Shepherd I know is
did he do? I'm sorry. I mean, he did preseason though, right?
He did.
Yeah, and he had some wows. He had some wows in the preseason. He did.
So you got film on him. You just ain't got a lot, but you know, you just got to see what some strengths and some weaknesses, I guess.
You got something to look at.
So I got that's right, but it's like.
All I say is with Bagent is I'm not saying he went out and wowed, great, phenomenal, superstar type game. He played way better than anybody expected him to play.
Oh yeah, I mean it looked good.
I expected him to actually play pretty good because I like his mechanics and I like his football IQ. I think he's a smart quarterback, but I didn't expect him to do as good as he did.
But can anybody say they expected him to play poorly? Because even in the game, he had.
I think everybody on this panel expected him to play poorly.
He was 10 or 14.
No, I didn't.
No, Foul, you did not. I thought everyone said
I did not expect him to play poorly.
I wouldn't have went 31 fucking 17.
Yeah, you did. You did say 30.
So is Vegas that bad? Like I ain't saying no discredit, y'all, but
yes,
they are a top 10 pass rushing team.
No,
top 5. Sorry, they have the best pass rusher in the game in sacks this year. He has the most.
Rondell Wright erased him.
Oh,
he erased
Wright
him.
did destroy him. And
I
actually out loud to my guy Froggy.
I actually thought Crosby was going to kill. And I thought he was going to give Bagent. I thought he was going to give Bagent that welcome to
I know.
the NFL.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Max Crosby was going to have more than 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss.
Yeah.
But let's be clear. And here's why I say you got to look at the forest before the trees. If you look at the Raiders this year, their top 10, whatever ranked defense. Let me tell you who they played. They played Russell Wilson.
Teams that beat us.
Bro,
That's who
they played Russell Wilson, 16 points. They played Kenny Pickett, 18 points. They played the Packers, Jordan Love, 17 points. I'm sorry. No, 13 points. I'm sorry. They played Mac Jones, the Patriots, 17 points. Guess who they lost to?
Who that?
Lost to the Chargers, Justin Herbert, 24 points. They lost to the Bills, Josh Allen, 38 points. So you can't tell me that their defense was that great when three of the 5 teams you played were in the cellar.
I don't think anybody said great. I thought they were a pretty good.
Their defense is overrated because of who they play. Hey, if you put up 40 on the Little Sisters of the Poor and only give up 10, you're going to look pretty damn good too.
You have one of the best pass rushers in the game right now. You are automatically a pretty damn good defense because that is the one most important thing to make everybody's job easier behind them. And I know Tim could agree with me.
I'm 100% agreeing with that.
Agreeing with you, but it's easy when you're playing people that are inept.
They're still NFL.
When you played against the top tier guys, what happened? You got your head bust.
Yeah, we got our heads busted too when we did.
Hey, you're helping my argument.
So what you saying is you need to be one of them top tier teams.
Thank you. Then maybe it'll be some smoke in the sea. Like everybody to talk crap about Minnesota and Daniil Hunter came out and showed you what it was last night. They came out and showed you. Brian Flores came out and showed you I'm a blitz till I can't blitz no more. And they showed you that, damn, Brock Purdy ain't as good as we thought. And I've got more stats later on for that too.
Well, we can't wait for those stats. We can't wait for those stats.
Look at this division, man. So this division, Minnesota, Chicago, and Carolina.
Only the Lions who got destroyed.
Detroit is going to win this division. Detroit, they rolling.
Hey.
Yeah,
don't say Detroit gonna win this damn division. Man.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Who's playing? What team in this division is playing better than Detroit?
Hey, I mean, Minnesota did look good last night. Let's just say they look
damn good.
Yeah, let's say they got hot.
In the season to be talking about who
I would agree.
Gonna win this.
I would agree. I would agree.
And who gonna win that? One thing that we know about Detroit. Them motherfuckers will Detroit. God damn it. It don't matter. They went on they won 8 out of 9 last year. Them motherfuckers will fuck around and lose 8 out of 9 this year.
I know, Amber. Come on. That was bad. I'm
They're
smart.
better than us.
Huh?
Let me guess them, but
they just beat us last week.
Yeah,
Chicago
we
still
lost
in
that
rebuilding phase, man. Rebuilding, man. We gotta figure out what's going on.
Well, now we know that we're in the rebuilding stage, but there are others out in, we'll call it TV land, that thought the Bears was going to win 10, 11, 12, 13 games this year.
You always got to go in.
That's because they do have the easiest schedule in the NFL.
I said they were going to win 10.
I told you.
I
don't have no problem admitting
I said 8 or 9. So
yeah, I mean the thing is, like someone said, you saw the schedule. Nobody on the schedule besides Kansas City. You sit up there and saw like, okay, that's a definite loss. Everybody else on the schedule, you were sitting up there looking at like, damn, there's a chance we can get them. Damn, there's a chance that we get them. When you look at the schedule now.
Well, now we in.
I'm about to pull up the
schedule.
Oh no, Tim, we'll do better for you. We'll put it up on the screen for you. Hit that schedule, because one of the people on this panel said 6 or 7 wins.
I said 8, so I'm not too far off. I said 8 or 9.
Well, hey, Tim, first of all, we got to be transparent with you. JB don't like the fucking coaching staff shit. He wanted Old Man River and a bunch of other motherfuckers on here.
JB?
I want some veteran leadership in here that's going to do some damage.
Well, I want some veteran leadership. I said shits. I want some veteran leadership.
Yeah, I just don't want no motherfucker that's going to collect Social Security, man. That's all.
Yeah, that's true, too.
New Orleans. Ooh. Carolina.
Look, that's one.
Carolina's one of the worst. And Tim, don't forget, we have their pick too. We have their first round pick too. So we're looking at 2 top 5 picks easily this year.
Cleveland ain't gonna be a cakewalk. So Arizona.
Cleveland got the number 1 defense in the league. We might as well get that up.
Get Arizona. Yes, you win that one.
Well, Kyler Murray will be back for that game.
New Orleans
we don't
is
know.
struggling this year.
Like Kyler Murray lighting up the NFL.
New Orleans, yeah, they is struggling, but I mean, they got. Yeah, we'll see. I think I don't know. Yeah. Atlanta
is awful.
2, maybe 3 more wins, and I am saying on the 18th, even though that game technically could not mean anything for them, hell, it may mean something for us as far as draft position.
So what y'all looking at? You talking about what, a 5-win season, 6 wins?
Yes.
I said 8 or 9.
Man.
So.
Right now, I'm looking at this schedule. Ain't nobody on this schedule where I can sit up there and say, "Oh, it's a definite loss."
You talking about y'all Chicago winning?
Huh?
No, I'm talking about
I'm
Chicago.
talking about like he's like, man, ain't no chance in hell we winning the game.
Oh,
I see 4 of them off the bat. What are you talking about?
Who's the 4?
Next Sunday against the Chargers.
I don't say
the Chargers 2-4, motherfucker. You crazy?
Chargers are struggling too.
And I'll tell you why. Sunday against Detroit. Monday against Minnesota.
Like I said, the same Detroit just got their ass whooped 35 to basically 0 because I ain't counting that little cheap ass touchdown that they got. Okay, continue.
Hey, again,
I mean, got their ass whooped, and didn't they get their ass whooped at home? Was that at home or was that in Baltimore?
No, that was in Baltimore. That was at the Big Crab
Okay,
Cake. But
they still got their ass whooped. They look like the old Lions, goddamn.
You talk about a stat line.
Boy, you talking about they? Man, them motherfucking Lions look like the cowardly Lions from the fucking Wizard of Oz out there.
I said Lamar Jackson, that's a stat line for you.
Yeah, Lamar fucking destroyed Detroit.
That's now when I'm telling you, had Tyson Bagent did some stuff like that, 21 or 27 for 357 and 4 tutties, now you talking. That's my kind of stat line. Not no damn 162. Hell, I can go out with my old ass.
So we're really comparing Tyson Bagent to fucking MVP Lamar Jackson.
No, we're not comparing them at all.
No,
I just said the stat line.
We're not doing that. We're not comparing him. All we're
not
just trying to tell everybody to do is pump the motherfucking brakes. Because as JB sit up there and said, everybody talked about fucking Brock Purdy. I told people, don't get on the Brock Purdy train. Not yet. The motherfucker ain't even played a full NFL season.
Didn't Brock Purdy just have one bad game? We're really jumping.
No, he's had 2.
He had 3 because last season he got saved by 1.
And let me tell you something else that Brock Purdy got. He's got one of the best fucking defenses in the NFL.
And the best coach.
And he has a plethora of fucking offensive fucking weapons that nobody else in the fucking NFL has.
Hey, guess what else we got? A top 3 line.
And I don't think
a
anybody
top 3 line, a top 3 running back, a goddamn top 10 wide receiver, a top 10, a top 15 probably wide receiver, and a top 5 fucking tight end. Yeah. Come on.
I don't think anybody should be comparing him to Brock Purdy. It's just the hope of Brock Purdy was pretty much a nobody who came out of nowhere and did what he did. And that's what people are saying. Oh, that could be Bagent. It could be, who the fuck knows? But
that's what we're not.
You can't be Brock Purdy in this system with these coaches and this team.
Not throwing them goddamn check downs, he won't. Because as you saw what was it, a couple of days ago, when the motherfucker down some points and you got to throw that motherfucking rock, them check downs ain't going to fucking get it done, baby.
Let's not forget, though, that game where, yes, he did have a fumble. He did have an interception. He did march them down the field for the only touchdown of the game.
Like I said, when you're down some points, not down a score, goddammit, when you're down points. When you got to get into a shootout, that dink and dump shit ain't getting it done, Holmes.
No, you're not wrong on that. But I'm not going to say he can only dink and dunk. I'm not saying that shit either.
Hey, that's we're not saying that either. That's what we saw. That's what everybody getting hyped off. Motherfucker completed what? Was it 28 passes? 21 passes for 162 yards. Everybody said Justin had a bad game against Denver, and he sit up there. He had 2 bad fucking mistakes. But other than that, he threw for 4 fucking TDs and over 300 some goddamn yards. But now all of a sudden, that's a bad game because your fucking defense couldn't stop the fucking other team.
No.
Slap the shit out of anybody who said he had a bad game in that game.
You got to do one better. You got to remember that you were up 28-7. Steve Spurrier taught us back in the day, when you have your foot on somebody's neck, apply pressure.
Too many coaches do that shit. It pisses me off.
They called the dogs off, Tim. Why you calling the dogs off?
That's a good question, man. Why do they do that? I guess they don't want to risk turnovers and whatnot like that. You know,
They don't have a strong enough defense to guarantee that you're going to hold them.
It's some unwritten rule that you ain't supposed to run up the score. Damn that, because I just saw the Dolphins put up 70 points. 70.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
That's like some mad. That's you see the PS5. That's like some Madden shit.
That was 70 with still 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Then they split their foot off and they get it.
Did you think they try to do that? Or they just couldn't help it? Like, oh, I caught this pass. I'm wide open. I might as well take it to the house. Like,
I agree, and you should continue to do that. But see, you thought I was lying. Before I get to the comments, I want to ask Tim this question because see, you got some people in the comments saying the same foolishness already, but we'll get to that already. Hey, Tim, coming into this next game, when you know that the quarterback is a check down Charlie, no real arm strength, and I'm going to take you back to Chad Pennington because one thing that Chad Pennington did have, he didn't have a big arm, but he had anticipation. Very good anticipation, Chad Pennington from Marshall. What, as a DB, do you think the game plan is against this guy? Me personally, I'm thinking blitz with a press man package because he can't throw vertical, or he has not shown that he can throw vertical. What would you do?
I mean, yeah, I definitely like that in long down situations. But you definitely want to sit back probably and let him throw the check down the first one, first couple downs.
Yeah, you're going to sit on that, right?
Yeah, and you sit on them, zone blitz them a little bit, just get them off, mess with them a little bit. But then when them third down come, yeah, you send it. Like I said, I like me, and we'll see what we got some playmakers, and if they're killing you there, then you just mix it up.
And
but you got to show me.
I'm glad you got to show you, and I'm glad you say that because you know who's coming next week? Kenneth Murray, Derwin James, Asante Samuel Jr., Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson. It's some people coming next week, man.
Oh, they about to jump some routes on y'all next week, though. They about to zone blitz there and mess with that quarterback
next week, man.
They're gonna be crafty out there with y'all next week. They're gonna have some game film too.
Yeah, because they're gonna make him sit up there and see if he can throw the ball deep.
Yes,
that's simple. They're gonna make him sit up there and see that. I want to say
that D-line. Who they got now? They got Khalil Mack though, ain't it?
And Bosa.
Oh yeah, they're gonna rush forward. They're gonna rush forward on y'all.
Yeah, they're not gonna have to blitz at all.
Khalil Mack had 6 sacks in one game.
But don't y'all offensive line, they're better though. Y'all can hold them up.
They had a great game last week.
Darnell Run playing.
On that pass blocking, them motherfuckers hit or miss. On that run blocking, they pretty consistent. They got that pass
good on the pass block last week too, though.
Yeah, y'all got some horses coming in that next week though. So good luck.
They mad too.
Yes,
yeah, you know they're mad.
I wanted to say hi to Amber Edinger. Hi. Go
of
Blue.
Course, Foul's going to say that after winning 49.
That shit wasn't hard for me to watch.
Hey,
don't even say it.
That's how you whoop little brother's ass.
Wait till basketball season, you person. You just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, y'all gonna kick our ass.
So
I'm gonna get my lick back.
Before we let you go, I want to introduce you to a new part of the family that's gonna start his own podcast on this same network. It's gonna be called Chicago Clubhouse Podcast South.
Okay.
So it's gonna be y'all at the ATL, baby.
ATL, Mr. Chicago.
Yeah, here we go with the mouth. We thought Foul Mouth had a bad mouth.
Hey, the foul mouth of the South.
Foul Mouth South. I like that. That should you could add like a secondary name on our thing.
Oh, this is our guy, Mr. Chicago. Mr. Chicago, that's all-star Tim Jennings.
What's up, my brother?
Super Bowl champion.
What's happening? You said you're in the South?
Can't hear you, Chicago.
My bad. Yeah, man, I'm actually from Chicago, but I live in Atlanta. But like I told the guys on the show, ain't shit in my house in Atlanta on except the light bill in my driveway.
That's right.
I'm Chicago everything, man.
Right. You're down.
Yeah, man. And you see the light on today because we won Sunday. God damn it! So
okay.
That light only come on when we win games. So the fact that winning comes in short supply.
I'm about to say he's saving some electricity over there.
Oh yeah, listen, my light bill is pretty damn low these damn days, man, because when it comes in short supply, you know what I mean?
Dope. That's dope.
But yeah, man, I'm a big fan, Jennings, man. You was a dog on our team back in the day, man.
I definitely got to get on, man. I definitely got to get on, man. I only seen it's a couple of Chicago boys down here, but definitely been on, man. So got to have me on, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, bro.
Same here, man. Same here. Been a big pleasure, man. I'm always just intrigued by learning about new or just former players who used to play for the Bears.
Yeah,
and was dogs out there, man. I watched all day, every damn day, man.
Hey, that's what's happening. Appreciate
it up,
that,
man. Yeah, man.
So Tim,
what
we're gonna solidify you coming to the Shy next summer,
baby.
Next
we're going
summer.
to the Shy next summer. We gotta go down there. We're gonna step for a little bit.
We gonna hit the 50-yard line. We gonna hit vision.
Man, you gotta take me to that
get the
spot.
suburban guy to come out there if you come. You'll get the suburban
all
guy.
right, you heard him.
That counts.
Well, Frank, you gonna go to the 50-yard line with us?
Yeah, why not?
No, he said the spot. You gotta take me to the spot.
You gotta take me to the spot, man.
You guys got to keep an eye on
That's one of the spots.
Okay, say no more. Oh yeah, say no more.
Come with us.
We gotta make it happen, man. Shout out to my boy Edwin down there too. I gotta let my boy Edwin know I'm coming down there.
Let him. Hey, we gonna do it up. That's what we do.
Absolutely. You know, he didn't introduce me to the South Side of Chicago. So
yes, sir, man. All day, man. Yes, sir. Make sure you hit up some of your old teammates too, man. If they near the city or they travel to the city, tell them come on out, man.
Say no more.
Mr. Chicago, that means you got to come in town. That if you come in,
hell yeah, I will. Oh hell yeah, I will, man. Definitely for that.
12 hours.
I bet.
All right, fellas, man. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, Tim. We appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, be cool.
Now, Mr. Chicago, before you rant, I just want to bring something to some people's attention. CT and Frank, I told y'all this was going to happen. Look at what Logan Frost, and Logan Frost is a new one to me. Hey, you knew I was going to get on that.
Hey, look, before you do that, man.
No, I ain't before I do nothing.
Before you do that, I got to make an exit. I got to make my exit, man.
He's got to go. He's got to go potty.
I'm going to be on the whole time. What
you got to go potty.
I am going to do is I'm going to bring in another dude that has a whole lot to say about everything that we've already talked about.
We don't need no more people on the screen. This is good enough. Let's go and talk to Logan.
I'm about to be off the screen.
Logan about to piss me off. Oh, it's easy. Hey, he's easy, cool. But back to Logan.
Peace out.
I was getting worried there that JB was gonna just chew me out.
No, I didn't know it was you, Easy. I thought it was another. Like,
no, you're good. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Easy.
Great show.
What's up, brother?
Shabbat shalom, not quite, but hey, can I tell you? Can I tell y'all something?
No, nobody say anything right now. JB's got to get to his shit before he pops a fucking blood vessel. So
I got a secret.
Go ahead.
Who is Logan Frost? Is it you?
I don't know him. So leave him.
I'm not Logan Frost. That's not.
Hey,
listen, JB. Let me just tell you something, JB. What I've learned.
You get him. I'm gonna throw you the line.
All right. So the one thing I've noticed about Bears fans since this damn win is that you have some people who think they smart enough to know how to fucking troll, and then you have some people who are too stupid to actually believe the dumb shit that they out here posting and spew it on social media. I've been reading so many, and you know what? I have to blame myself for the dumb shit because
you fell down the rabbit hole.
I'm digging myself out the damn rabbit hole right damn now. First off, it's way too many damn Bears pages I'm a part of. Secondly, it's too many people saying outlandish shit. They already starting Bagent fan bases, fucking Bagent bandits fan bases, all kind of ridiculous shit, man. It's one fucking game. Can you all chill, man? Like, seriously, this kid just made history, mind you, being the first quarterback since 1950, undrafted from a Division II school, to go out there and win his first goddamn start. Can we just celebrate that shit? Shut the fuck up about this? Like, why are we sitting here hoping that he fails only to get Fields back in? I'm having so many arguments and conversations on social media with people. Well, if Justin was in, well, goddamn it, Justin wasn't in this game. Shut up. Shit.
So let me pause.
Tyson Bagent was in the game, and he helped us win. He managed the game. He didn't do too much because he wasn't asked to do too much.
He didn't do too much.
Yeah, just
did enough.
Give him the win,
did enough.
man. Damn.
Let me pause you real quick because I am one of those people is tried and true, but I am one of those people that actually was hoping that he didn't win this game because I knew this was going to happen.
JB, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, JB.
Hold on, let me explain.
And you want the coaches fired too.
Let me explain.
No. I still want that, but then
wait.
Listen, I need
Let me explain.
wins. I can't go through this shit again.
Hold on,
My
let me
blood pressure
explain.
Can't take no more of these goddamn losses.
Mr. Chicago, let me explain the reason why. The reason why I said that is because I knew this was going to happen. Agent Bagent. Start Bagent. Bagent is Brock Purdy. I knew this was going to happen.
But you have to let fans get excited.
Yeah,
it ain't just the fans. Easy.
Do you really want to lose just to prove you're right?
Well, the media's job is
not about proving me right. It's about,
that's exactly right. That's exactly what JB's saying. That's my issue.
Media's job is to start shit. That's what they get paid to do.
Look, I just entered the show. Let me make a point real quick because I have a secret, and JB, you're gonna like this secret. But the secret is there isn't actually a controversy in Chicago. There is no QB controversy.
No, it's not. No, it's
the
not.
media made it up. The right now, Tyson Bagent is our quarterback for one game. Right? There's one game on the schedule. It's Los Angeles. Bears at Chargers. I'm going to be there. Very excited. And so he is the quarterback, right? And Justin Fields, once he's healthy, he will take over for the remainder of the games. Now, if somehow Tyson Bagent manages to win and play well in that game against the Chargers, against some really good defensive players and, Mac, Bosa, Derwin James, if he does manage to have a pretty good game and the Bears win, then maybe we can start talking about a controversy. But now,
not after no two guys.
I don't think there's still will be a
not two. Listen,
I'm saying,
listen to me very carefully. These are small sample sizes. See, I know y'all used to go to the grocery store back in the day and get like little samples of shit to eat before you actually purchase the shit. I used to do that quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit. But then I realized, well, goddamn it, this is good enough for me to go buy. So I'm about a whole goddamn thing in the package. I'm not gonna sit up here trying to get full off goddamn sample sizes. That's the problem with this goddamn fan base right now. We are trying to get full of small sample sizes of wins, success, whatever this shit look like. We haven't been playing like this all fucking year. It's only been the last couple of weeks that we actually started to see some improvement out this goddamn team. Even if he wins this upcoming Sunday, it's two goddamn games. You gotta get carried before you crawl.
He needs to ball out too. He needs to I'm saying if he goes full Tom Brady mode and just puts up 4
don't put that disclaimer out there.
That's not going to happen.
I am a Bagent fan. I like Bagent. But if he does well this Sunday, Justin Fields is still starting when he's healthy. That is a guarantee.
Yes, he is.
No matter what.
Can I ask y'all a question?
But he is on a shorter leash. If he keeps struggling, they know Bagent's playing. They might make the change again because coaching, don't forget this, people, as much as everybody, including myself, hates them, they did not draft Justin. So if they pull Justin and Bagent does well, they look like the fucking geniuses here.
But here's the thing, though, Frank. They have to give Justin they have to give Justin as many games to play left in the season as they can, just to fully determine whether or not he is.
Well,
the guy.
You're not wrong.
Right now, he's not the guy, obviously. But Tyson Bagent is a fucking backup. There's a reason why he didn't go draft in the goddamn draft this past year. There's a reason why he came from a goddamn Division II school that nobody fucking knew about or heard of before he came on the goddamn field. There is a reason why his goddamn jerseys wasn't being sold in goddamn stores before his ass stepped on that goddamn field Sunday. You have to get carried before you crawl, and you have to crawl before you walk. Let him walk, man.
Let's not forget this, though. As much as I agree with you, he did not get drafted. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or any of you guys, has a Division II player ever been drafted?
That's been
Has there one that's ever been
drafted? No.
Okay, so that's a little different here because after his freshman year was given 2 big time schools to actually transfer to. He said no because he wanted to stay loyal to the team that actually.
I can't let you.
Let me finish. After his sophomore year, he had 11. After his junior year, he had over 30. So he had chances to go somewhere. He broke every single Division II.
I was about to say that, Keith.
For mainly a quarterback can do.
I was about to say that, Keith.
Bradshaw was D2 back then. Yeah,
there's some Division II. It's some outliers here and there, but
wait. It ain't just about Division II.
Division II, though.
It ain't just about Division II because the old 1AA. Y'all remember the old 1AA? That produced like Strahan and them boys.
Yeah.
HBCUs, which produced Terrell Owens, Walter Payton, and them guys. Those were considered 1AA/D2 schools too. So this ain't the first.
Steve McNair, yeah.
Steve McNair, Air McNair.
Air McNair came from a Division II?
Alcorn State, yep.
But my point is, this isn't the first time that we've seen a player from a lesser school come out and, for just the sake of this conversation, shock the world he can play with the big boys. Yeah. This isn't the first time. This is not something that's so phenomenal that we need to act like it's monumentous. It's not.
Listen, he was 21 for 29, 162 yards, 1 touchdown. He wasn't asked to throw the goddamn ball further than 10 damn yards. You know why? He don't have a strong arm, which is why they dumbasses didn't call timeout before the damn half, and they put Nathan Peterman bum ass in to throw a potential Hail Mary, only for the shit to end up in the goddamn out of bounds. Like, Nathan Peterman is a fucking bum. He has a stronger arm than Tyson Bagent. But what does that say? If that's the measuring stick,
they should bring in Tyson's dad to throw the Hail Marys because his dad's
you got that bomb. And I want to bring up we're gonna keep bringing up this guy and this Logan Frost and everything too. All right. I under some of the stuff he's
Logan
saying,
Frost going crazy, but I'm here
some
for
of the stuff he's saying. I don't let the shit bother me. Thank you for your view.
It's shock value.
If you're really gonna say Kyle Orton won 10 games, he went as a rookie. He had one of the best defenses in fucking history, dude.
He
averaged like literally 13 points a game. You can't compare Orton to
what Mr. Chicago. Can I ask you a question?
All Kyle Orton was not.
I want to ask Easy this too. This question is just for Mr. Chicago and Easy.
All right.
We've seen Justin have this type of game, and it was met with disdain.
Mm-hmm.
If Nathan Peterman had the same game, would this even be a conversation, or would it just be like he came in and managed the game like he was supposed to?
No, because Nathan Peterman showed for a long time.
He's been in the goddamn league. What? How many years? He's been in the league.
Peterman's shown for a long time.
Peterman has been in the league longer than he's supposed to be honest with you. But it's like he's been a goddamn journeyman, and he wouldn't have done much of shit else any different than what the fuck Bagent did. We would have just been like, all right, we got the win. Nathan Peterman didn't fuck this up, so okay, let's move on. But now, when you look at who Bagent went against, granted, now you can sit up here and undermine the Raiders' defense all you want. They were ranked 13th overall in the NFL. Now watch this though. Again, listen.
I got the stats. We got the stats. They inflated.
I do too. But listen, you can call it inflated all you want. These are NFL teams, NFL players. Now we're gonna say that. Then we're gonna also say that we lost to one of the worst goddamn teams in the NFL. So what the fuck does that say about us? We lost to Denver. We weren't supposed to fucking lose that damn game, JB. So
at the time, we weren't supposed to lose to Minnesota either.
Either them either. So what you're telling me is, if that's the measuring stick that you're going to use, you might as well say we ain't much of shit either compared to the damn teams that we played against and we lost to that we shouldn't have lost to. So with that being said, JB, I will tell you this. Now you can say it was deflated and inflated all you want, but the Raiders still went out there and produced what they could on that goddamn defense. Max Crosby was running 150 goddamn miles, fucking head full of steam, like he was on goddamn coke. Every goddamn down. He was just fucking scaring the shit out of me. How crazy he was fucking running at Tyson Bagent. But luckily enough, we had 2 players over there by him, keeping him at bay, and Bagent knew get that fucking ball out of his damn hand before he got killed.
They kept Comedian as a blocker. That means
we had to. Listen,
but with Justin, they don't do that.
They have a great pass rush. They have a good
Crosby is a crazy motherfucker who I don't want running at me. So hell yeah, I'm gonna keep 2-3 damn people in front of him to keep his ass away from me.
JB, you asked you said that Justin Fields had a game like this, right? Like that. I don't look. Justin Fields has had some electric games, but I'm trying to remember when Justin Fields has specifically been efficient. I remember him being dynamic. I remember him having some really good dynamic games, but I don't remember him having.
He was efficient in the Denver game, well, at least from the first.
No, he was dynamic in the Denver game. But my point being is this.
But then we changed it.
When you have Justin, because let's go in our little time machine and go back 2 games.
All right.
Prior to the interception, Justin was 6 of 9 doing Getsy's offense that he just put Tyson Bagent in, and it looked terrible.
Well, let me ask you this question then. To that point, JB, do you think with all the brain cells you can muster up in your prefrontal cortex, you think Luke Getsy is gonna go out there and give a Division II quarterback a fucking playbook to do what Justin Fields does? Knowing
that's
damn
not
well
his
inability, he's limited with the amount of talent that he does have versus what he don't have. He told him just go out there, keep it simple, conservative, don't fuck this up, and I'm not gonna give you more than what you can handle. That's all the fuck he did. 2 plus 2 was 4, right?
And
there.
that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't gonna be 5.
See, you just proved my point, of which I want TV land to understand. When you gave Justin that blueprint, people thought, what's wrong with Justin? He can't pass the ball. He's not throwing the ball more than 3, 4, 5 yards. It looked different. But then somebody tapped Getsy on the shoulder, hold on, and said, hey, man, we got DJ Moore, we got Claypool, we got Komet, we got Mooney, we got Scott. Hey, man, we got to get more dynamic. The Denver game comes, they open up the floodgates. He has a great percentage. He's throwing the ball deep. He's doing his thing.
They also ran the ball a lot better that game.
They did. Yeah. All phases of the offense was better.
Uh-huh.
Now, the next game, although statistically it looks better against Washington, percentage-wise, he was 15 of 29. I want to say that's like 51.5, 51.7, 52%, some shit like that in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody complained about him doing 52%. You know why? Because he threw 4 touchdowns and DJ Moore was going off.
He went the fuck off, yeah. But people were complaining about DJ being the only receiver he fucking threw the ball to, or who caught passes. Now Mooney had opportunities to catch passes. They missed that terrible ass PI call. That was a pass interference call, and they got them in zone. Everybody,
you're right. Komet ran the wrong route on one.
Uh-huh. Yep. But
and
then Komet came around and caught a touchdown pass across the middle. But here's the point about this upcoming game that I want to bring up in regards to Tyson Bagent. So every team we play here on out that he's starting a game for, he's going to be asked to do a little bit more or a little bit less depending on the competition we're playing against. We're playing against a team that just gave up 400 goddamn yards to my homeboy. Easy money. Mahomes. So you know goddamn well, Bosa and Mac, is just him. Bosa and Mac are going to be fucking pissed. So you know damn well it's going to be. So this is a 3-4 defense we're going against now. So now with Bosa and Mac coming off the edge like that, now we're going to have Cole Kmet out there and Mercedes Lewis, 163-year-old ass out there blocking even more because these 2 pass rushers. Somebody's gonna somebody gonna miss their opportunity and miss their block, and he gonna get his ass knocked 6 ways to Sunday. So what needs to happen is that we're gonna have even more dump offs until that goddamn defensive line ease up. Because Mac is smarter than people give him credit for. Mac will see a goddamn screen pass coming, and he'll drop back in coverage and catch a goddamn interception.
He'll jump it. Absolutely.
Yeah, he damn sure he will. So obviously, granted, he's only. This one game, a couple weeks ago, Mac has had 6 fucking career sacks in one game. Now, outside of that, he's had a couple of games here and there where he may have gotten a sack or 2.
No, he's had 1.
Yeah, so he ain't been the same Mac. He's still a game-changing Mac that I think will still wreck this fucking game if we don't prepare for him well. And granted, he loved us here. We loved them in Chicago. I got the goddamn jersey back here. I'm hoping he don't fucking have no hard feelings because I don't want to see that kid die out there.
Oh, it's going to be some hard feelings. I'm going to tell you one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. You have 3, count them, 3 ball hawks on their secondary. Derwin James, Asante Samuel Jr., and J.C. Jackson. They're gonna be licking.
J.C. Jackson got traded. No,
keep this in mind, JB.
That,
the Chargers are dead last against the pass.
J.C. Jackson got traded back to the Patriots. JB.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And JB,
wait, when was this? I missed that.
It was somewhat recent. It was like
it was recent. Okay.
Yeah, it was like I think a week ago.
Yeah.
But like a week. Okay, because I'm about to say now, J.C. Jackson is a problem.
Yeah.
He is a problem.
Keep in mind, JB, the Chargers give up. They dead last against the pass. So DJ Moore is going to be looking to eat out there. I just need Cole Kmet and Mooney to step the fuck up too, because Tyson Bagent ain't going to be able to keep throwing the ball to just DJ Moore.
Cole Kmet's not going to step up because he's going to be blocking most of the game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They have him blocking.
They got to have some double moves.
Yeah, if you pay attention to how the Chargers play defense, that middle is going to be open. So I need Cole Kmet to pop the fuck out and catch the goddamn ball.
You're saying like a quick bump off and then go to the middle.
Yeah, but he got to be quick, man. He got to be George quick about that shit. George Kittle was quick as fuck. And he's great as fuck with that goddamn bump block, and then he right there waiting for the goddamn pass to come in.
Yeah, that's what he got to chill.
Well, one thing that we
go ahead, Fal.
One thing that we do have to sit up there and worry about people not saying nothing because we won the game. It's still the fucking play calling. The play calling wasn't great. The only thing about the play calling this week was that the shit actually they were getting positive yards out of it. Still them crazy ass reverses.
The tosses, the jet sweeps, the goddamn reverses.
I told people
the running game, I like that. I like that.
I haven't seen the Bears do that many goddamn tosses and run the ball to the outside in fucking years.
Yeah, but mine. Listen, I'm gonna say this now. This will be a huge fucking indictment on this coaching staff if they don't fucking realize Deontay Foreman needs to be in this rotation of running backs when Herbert and Roschon Johnson get back. You need to fucking know that Foreman is in this rotation, man.
Mr. Chicago, you got to understand this though. The only reason they're keeping 3 running backs is because one of them plays special teams. None of those 3 players play special teams. That's why Foreman wasn't playing.
But Homer plays special teams.
That's Travis Homer plays.
Yeah. But Deontay Foreman needs to be when Herbert and Johnson get back. He needs to be in the rotation because he's a determined, hard ass runner who gonna knock people on their ass and keep going.
I'm not against it. I'm just saying
he has to be incorporated in this offense consistently, man.
Hey, I got a question for Frank real quick. Hey, I got a question for Frank real quick.
Hit me with it.
Then I have a question for JB.
How many targets did Cole Kmet get last game?
I didn't see any, honestly.
Mercedes Lewis got one.
I know that was crazy. I loved seeing that though. I love seeing it.
Work out.
He 136
Cole Kmet was
years old.
blocking like the entire game.
The entire game, bro.
The Lewis one was a broken play.
Listen,
he leaked out. He leaked out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but keep this in mind though. George Kittle blocks. He fucking loves to block over there for San Francisco because he know when his number is called to catch the ball, he gonna answer the goddamn call. Yeah. So Cole Kmet needs to adopt that same goddamn mentality.
Cole Kmet
he's not going out
we
there
will get
for
you the ball later when it's time.
Cole Kmet and don't get me started on that because George Kittle is like a Travis Kelce. He needs to be a focal point.
Absolutely.
But I mean, if he's not in the play to run routes, how? Unless it's a broken play like we saw when Lewis had, I mean, you're not going to get the ball in that.
Hey, Frank, you know what that means?
It was literally like 90% of the time, I think, when I read he was blocking.
Try
90 because this is a Division II quarterback rookie.
I'm not saying I was against that. I'm just saying
we can't let him get killed out there.
You know what that means?
All the protection we can get.
Like I told you, when your tight end stays in as an extra blocker with your quarterback, that speaks to your line one. And that speaks to your options. 1 read, 2 read, run or throw it out of bounds. That's it.
Now I'm gonna say this too, JB.
I have film. I have film that says multiple times in this game he has gone through at least 4 or 5 routes before he made a decision.
They ain't even seen 4 or 5 people out in 2 routes.
I literally have film out of all the people that we have on this panel who said they love watching the Chase Daniels breakdown. He broke down and I have plays that show that he went through 1 progression, 2 progression, 3, 4, nothing ran.
Hey, Frank, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna say this too.
Hold on, Mr. Chicago, I gotta stop you.
All right.
When you go and say hike 1,000, throw the ball, Ain't no second read. It's this is who you throwing to, get it and go.
He
Now,
threw some second and third reads in there. It wasn't all first reads.
But out of 29 pass attempts, that's not including the 3 runs. Out of 29 pass attempts, the 21 that were completed, just look at what was given. How many of the 21 completions were actually hike, throw the ball, hike, 1-1000 screen, hike, 1-1000 DJ Moore.
We can't give him. We can't indict the kid for taking what the goddamn defense gives him.
Oh no! I'm not indicting him at all.
Take that shit. Don't be looking for a damn home run. Look for the damn base hit. Get on base first.
I'm not indicting him at all. I'm just saying, don't sit up there and say he went through 4 and 5 reads when 4 and 5 receivers didn't go out into passes.
I have the film that shows it.
Looks like we got a
Logan.
I don't know if it's 4 or 5 reads.
But he goes through reads, and this is the one I will back Bagent on this. I will back Bagent on this 100%. Compared to Justin Fields, he goes through his reads quicker, and he feels pressure coming on him, and he moves out quicker.
On that note, Frank, we gotta
not as good or anything like that.
We gotta welcome one of the main contributors in the comments, someone who was saying a lot of stuff, and that is where did he go? Where did Logan Frost go?
I don't think we need another body on here right now, guys.
I don't know.
I really don't think we need another body on here to talk. We're all talking enough as it is. There's no point in bringing on someone else.
The one thing I want to point out too in this game against the Chargers, because I honestly I'm very concerned about the type of game-wrecking abilities that Bosa and Mac has. So I don't necessarily see us winning this game, but I'm gonna tell you the key to winning this game, if we keep them moving side to side and not straight at us, we're keeping the defense honest now. Now we moving the goddamn chains by throwing screen passes, throwing slant routes, getting the ball out quick because we ain't gonna have but 2 seconds, if that much, to get that fucking ball out that boy's hand before 52 in this goddamn grill. Okay, I don't need him knocking the goddamn gravy out of his biscuit the first goddamn play, like the damn game against the Vikings when ain't nobody fucking blocked the goddamn pass rusher. They hit Justin. You saw it was 6 men lining up. Ain't no fucking body see that and even audible or even notice that it's a person that's free coming at you. That's ridiculous. So we can't have that kind of shit against the Chargers because this line, granted, they have a lot of talent on this team, but they're 2-5 for a reason. And Staley, the damn coach, they're losing. They're losing the goddamn locker room right now. So one of 2 things is gonna happen: either they're gonna come out with some motivation to kick our ass to prove a point, or they're gonna kind of take it easy on us and we gonna fucking win the game just so they can get their goddamn coach fired because he don't know what the fuck he's doing with all that.
He's done anyway, so we can't aid them in that. He's gone anyway.
Yeah, but he might be going
Crazy Ace is right. The key is, and this is always the key to beating the Chargers. You got to run at them. You got to run the ball. Run the ball, play action, and double moves. Double moves are so important. Should be.
Thank you. I've been waiting for where's the sluggo? Where's the out and up? Where's the hitch and go? I've been waiting for some double moves.
I've been waiting for Moody to hit double
moves. So you want to win this game, baby? You want to win on Sunday?
No, I would like for them to throw that into their system. Here's my thing. Like I said it earlier. If you look at the play calling from the last 2 games, it didn't work against Minnesota. It worked kind of sort of for a reason against the Raiders.
Right.
Early on against Denver and the Commanders, we saw a vertical game that is totally polar opposite of what Getsy wants to do.
We're going to bring in Logan now.
I don't think we will see much of that, though.
We can't. Not with that secondary, we can't.
No, not with Tyson Bagent throwing the ball. He's vertically inclined or reclined rather. He can't throw it that goddamn far. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to take it to the distance. Him throwing the ball 6, 7, 8 yards, and the damn receivers and playmakers just take it the rest of the goddamn way. It's gonna have to happen that way.
I gotta hear what Logan sounds like.
Just a heads up because T's messaging me, Mr. Chicago. We're gonna let one go, and while we're letting one in, so we're gonna let you go right now. Before you go though, give me your prediction on what you got on Sunday.
Unfortunately, I have us losing 27-17. I'm just concerned about that defensive line and our offensive line because Larry Borum needs to fucking walk home.
Larry Bourne.
Our offensive line played very well, but Larry Bourne.
Larry Bourne cost us way too many goddamn penalties.
Hey, he did have 2 penalties though that were not penalties. They were bad calls. I will admit that. They were.
Braxton Jones had more than that in his little 3 games.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he did
but,
too. But
we'll talk to you later, Mr. Chicago, man. You take care.
I got you on Friday, right? Easy does it Friday.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right.
Cool. How do we get him?
All right. Logan motherfucking Frost. How you doing, sir?
You guys hear me all right?
Yeah, we hear you good. The floor is yours, man. We want to hear what you got to say. The floor is yours. We want to hear what you got to say.
Okay. First of all, bear down. You know, it's a great Bears win. Okay. Let's just first of all settle on that. It's been a long time since we had a win in Soldier Field. It's a big deal. Okay. Number 2, getting back to the offensive line, I saw Darnell Wright get knocked on his ass. You know, like just one play, but I never seen a player get knocked on his ass like Darnell Wright did. That was kind of embarrassing. But I've never seen a Bears game, and tell me in the last 30 years, where you can remember a quarterback overcoming so much adversity to start. How many fucking penalties did we have? 10? 11? I've never seen a 1st and 15. When we start 1st and 15, 1st and 20, it's game over. It's a guaranteed 75% chance we're going to punt. With Tyson, it just seems like he gets enough yardage to where, okay, this is manageable. This is manageable. With Justin, it's boom or bust. I like Justin. I'm rooting for him. But the guy on the first play of the Vikings game, on the first fucking play, he can't read that there's 6 guys on the line. And you got 5 in protection. Like, that is the most basic common sense shit I have ever seen. It's the first play of the game. These are all scripted plays. You got to check what you got. He doesn't do it. And when he does get a pocket, he gets too flustered. He gets too antsy. And let me put it this way. All of us in the audience, in the stands can see, throw it, Justin. Throw. If we're saying throw it, it's already 2 seconds too late. If we can say that and we see it from the fucking TV or in the stands, what is the rest of the – how are you not processing it fast enough? I like Justin. I'm rooting for him. But if you sit here and say, oh, we got to play this guy because of his draft position, we got to keep him in there because I saw Drew Brees get benched for Doug Flutie in 2003, Chargers.
I saw that too.
Doug Flutie. Why? Because it helped them. It helped them grow. And then what did they do next year? They drafted Phillip Rivers. They had a great situation where they got to choose. Something maybe similar can happen here in Chicago with that. But Justin is year 3. He can't string wins together. He seems to just, it's boom or bust with him. It's everything or nothing. We are minus 17 in the turnover with Justin playing, and we're -1 when the 10 games he hasn't played. That says something. Ball security is something in the NFL. Just because the kid's got all the talent in the world doesn't mean he's going to make it at this level. Well, just because, I'll tell you, Justin.
Ah, man, Logan was on.
We're losing you, Logan.
Should have been a lot better.
You're breaking up, Logan. We can't hear you anymore. You're all static.
DJ Moore dropped the dime. DJ Moore dropped the dime in the back of the end zone. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm in the Philippines. So my fucking connection is spotty as shit.
Oh, that's all good.
You know, all I'm saying is I like Justin. I'm rooting for him. I love his devotion, his faith. I love that. And I want him to work, but everyone can see on the field when Bagent's running the offense, it just looks crisp. You're not worried, oh, are they going to make a mistake or this is going to happen? All year long, and in fact, even last year, we always seem to start 2nd and 10, 3rd and 9. Like, that whole game was 2nd and 6, 3rd and 3. These are all manageable shit. This is a game manager. If you guys, oh, he hasn't got the big arm, he ain't got this. Listen, I don't need that.
And let me ask you a question.
He does have.
Wait, let's not
if we have a
jump. We're
good
gonna go
D
one by
and
one.
you could run the offense, great.
One so JB,
and wins matter. This is the NFL. This is the NFL.
All right, Logan, I know you're breaking up again. I still want to keep you on here while we're talking, but I want each of us to go one-on-one with you just to tell us our thoughts on what you're saying as well. All right, so JB.
So anyway, guys, I'm sorry about this connection.
No, you're good,
No,
man.
you're
You're
fine.
good.
You're fine.
Regardless, we appreciate you coming on.
Input,
We're all
if
gonna
it
go.
comes off as hostile. Like it's a good thing. We like confrontation.
Yeah. So JB, go ahead.
I mean, I'll go ahead, JB. Go ahead, JB.
The thing I have to challenge you on is this. You're talking about how it aesthetically looked with the Bears and Tyson Bagent. But 2 weeks prior, 2 games in 5 days, Justin threw for over 600 yards and 8 touchdowns. And we were like, this is what we've been waiting to do with Justin Fields. Only to return to Minnesota to do the same shit that they just did with Tyson Bagent last week. 6 of 9 before the half. 6 of 9. Anybody be like, oh, you 6 of 9, you doing good. For like, what was it, like 83 yards or 63 or whatever? What? Stop with the bullshit play calling. Your system works for a popcorn-armed quarterback. How dare you, as a coach or whatever you want to call yourself, put your Ferrari in the garage for a Toyota Camry? How dare you? Because my thing is this. We as Bears fans have been clamoring to get out of the Stone Ages for 40 freaking years. We are the only team yet to have a 4,000 yard
I think he was
pass.
frozen again, but he's still
That's
listening.
okay. I'm still going to go on my soliloquy. We are the only team to never have a 4,000 yard passer. Do you think Tyson Bagent going to get us 4,000 yards throwing 21 to 29 for 162? Hell no.
I don't care if he gets us 4,000 yards. I care if he wins games.
That formula wins against a bad Raiders team who was overinflated. Tell me how that's going to win against the Chiefs. Tell me how that's going to win against the Lions.
I can't agree with you on that, JB, because that is clock management. You can control those teams with clock management. But I will say this. Not too many teams win Super Bowls like that.
How you going to control them? Because you know what they're going to do? Oh, defenses get to watch tape too.
Yeah.
They're going to come up to take all that short shit away and say, show us you got an arm, D2.
He's got to show he's got an arm. I agree with that because you still need to have that in your arsenal.
Thank you.
Those shorter style passes that you're talking about, that pushes people up so you go deep. He's got a nice, I wouldn't say deep 40, 50 yard ball. I don't know. We haven't seen it. But he's got a nice 25, 30 floating pass.
Floating.
If it floats into your receiver's arms, I don't give a fuck.
That personal.
Listen to this. Everybody is anointing Tyson Bagent currently. And I'm not saying the kid didn't play well. He managed the game very well. What did Tyson Bagent do last week? Did he not lose the game? Yes or no? It's really a yes or no question.
In the game, yes or no?
Did he not lose?
That's not a yes or no question. You know that's not.
Can I answer it? I'll answer it. He lost it in the best way possible by taking the fucking shot with one-on-one with DJ Moore. I'll take that 10 out of 10 times.
I will take that too.
I'll take losing like that, taking chances, being risky, and going for the win instead of being timid in the pocket, scared the fuck up. So yeah, I'll take that and I'll say, yeah, he lost. But boy, did he have a bounce back.
But go down fucking fighting, go down shooting.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I mean, this is the thing. When we're talking about those reading, that style stuff, and I know, JB, we were arguing on this.
3.4 air yards?
Yeah, we were arguing on this specific topic for the past few days and everything, too. But you can't sit here and tell me when DJ Moore said it in his post-game interview, Bagent went up to the line, set up a play, moved Mooney to the other side because he saw the one-on-one coverage with DJ Moore. I want Justin Fields to do shit like that.
Frank, how do you figure he said that when he said, yeah, he might have been like moving it because you were in the wrong formation? Who did he throw the ball to on the one-on-one coverage supposedly with DJ Moore? Who did he throw the ball to?
He threw the ball to DJ Moore on that play. That was the play where he dropped it in the end zone.
No, it wasn't. The play where he moved him is the one where
Moore specifically said that.
Frank, the play that you're talking about where he moved DJ Moore from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen?
No, he moved Mooney to the left.
He threw a check down to Dante Foreman for a touchdown.
Well, it was a touchdown.
Touchdowns
But no, DJ Moore said,
worth
and the one where DJ Moore said he dropped it in the end zone, he said this on his post-game
We might be talking about two different plays.
Him out, so DJ Moore had a one-on-one.
We might be talking about two different plays.
No, he's talking about the play right before the Foreman touchdown. He's talking about the play right before.
Oh, okay,
and in the pocket, he's talking about the play right before that play. So the next play is a little ding on Tyson, even though it was a catch and a touchdown. That's great. He should have hung in the pocket a tad longer. He literally stepped. He should have let Darnell Wright was going to get there. He should have let him take that, and he would have had an easier touchdown. But what did he do? He evaded a little bit. He got open, and he got the play done. Listen, this kid doesn't do anything out of the realm that he doesn't feel like he can physically. Okay, he literally is playing within himself. Okay, and for me, I'm looking forward to seeing what this kid can do. I'm tired of everyone saying, oh, well, Justin's this, or we've seen flashes. We've had a lot of time with Justin, and we've all said the same thing for the last couple of years. And I like the kid. I'm rooting for him. But if we're not going to the playoffs, we're not doing anything. And fighting for this draft position is bullshit. Just look what happened to Houston last year. You want to say, oh, we're going to get number one. Just play the fucking games, get better as an organization every week, week in and week out, and then we'll fucking move forward. We don't know who QB1 is. We haven't known for 30 fucking years. So let's just play the people and the question marks we don't know.
That's a very good point.
Now you speaking my language.
And I mean, this is the one thing I will question you on with this one. I don't know if you meant it this way or if you just meant when he's playing sometimes he's like this. Justin Fields, to me, still right now is not a bust. Justin Fields can go play for another offensive coordinator and be fucking dominant. If you would have put him with the Atlanta Falcons and that system with those weapons, he would be freaking good. There's a lot of teams. I've said this numerous times, and I know when I made that little video, everybody took it out of proportion when I was saying quarterback controversy. My thing was meant for this upcoming game because I know Justin Fields was not going to be healthy for this upcoming game. But when it comes down to that, Bagent is better for Getsy's system than Justin Fields is.
I can't knock that, Frank.
Justin Fields is a better quarterback. I'm going to say that right now because he's more athletic, stronger arm, faster. He is still more accurate too. But I will agree with Logan on this by saying his ability to take way too long to see his reads kills him, especially in this system.
I'm glad you said that because you said the caveat in this system. We spoke about the media saying Patrick Mahomes holds the ball too long, blah, 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 blah. Everybody got an opinion based on what they think they see, but nobody knows the real numbers until they dive into them. Tyson Bagent, 2 games played. First game he lost, second game he won. To me, that's a push. He's back at 0. He got to prove himself against some real boys next week. He got to prove himself. That's it. That's all.
I want to see him prove himself because this is a much better defense than the Raiders are. The Raiders were not a slouch defense.
Can I give you a few stats?
If you go for it.
2.2.
I'll add the context.
2.2.
I'm going to give you some stats when you're done too. So,
but I'm saying 2.2. That was Tyson Bagent's pocket time. That means he got the ball out on an average of these 2 games that he's played. He gets the ball out on an average of 2.2. Very good, right?
Mm-hmm.
The great Tom Brady said what? If you're not getting the ball out in 2.7 seconds or less, you're holding the ball too long. That's what the GOAT of quarterbacks has said. Am I lying? Am I right?
You're not lying.
No, that's correct.
Justin Fields gets the ball out in 2.7 seconds, boys.
Yeah, but I mean that's
when he throws it. That's when he throws it.
That's not when he reads.
No, you can't.
He doesn't throw it. No, he doesn't throw the ball. Does Tom Brady say you don't have to throw the ball? Like you're talking, you're being semantics with these numbers. You're going to find anything. You're going to find anything to support your reasoning. Period. For numbers.
Logan, do me a favor. Let him finish. Let him finish, and then we'll go.
These are stats.
Because I got stats too. So let you go.
You can have your stats. I'm talking about what I personally know and have researched. Your stat time for pocket presence is from the time you hike the ball to the time it leaves your fingertips. On average, this season, Justin is at 2.7.
How often is that a screen pass?
Here's some more stats. Justin has been sacked 24 times. Justin has been knocked down 16 times. Justin has been hurried 20 times. Justin has been blitzed 65 times.
I agree with that one.
Why wouldn't you blitz him? Why wouldn't you?
I got more stats. There's a stat that people don't realize. It's called bad pass production. Justin has only had 25 bad passes. 25 this season. Let me give you some stats and some people. Matthew Stafford, 41. Derek Carr, 37. Joe Burrow, 37. Kirk Cousins, 35. Justin Herbert, 29. Jared Goff, 28.
Okay, but what defines a bad pass?
Brock Purdy, the world on fire, Brock Purdy, 27. Justin, 25 bad passes. You can.
And how many times has he passed the ball compared to them? I mean, those numbers are garbage, dude. Because Kirk Cousins throws the ball 50 times a game. You know, some of these players throw the ball. Justin not to have 25 bad passes.
That's not on Justin either, though. That's on Getsy.
That's on Getsy more than anything.
That's on Getsy. That's not on Justin.
My point being is this. If you're going to judge one person by straight books and the stats, you have to judge Justin accordingly. And these are what the stats say.
You know what? Mike Ditka says stats are for losers. That's Mike Ditka. That's Belichick. Stats are for losers. You look in that football game and you can tell Tyson looks different.
Hey,
fuck the stats. Forget all that. I don't care about stats. All I care about is the W. I want to win every week. Every week. Dude, if I was happy with Kyle Orton, bro. I was one of the minority that was pissed when they brought in Rex Grossman at the Atlanta game, and then I was at the game. They started at Lambeau on December 25th, 2005, and I was pissed, even though we crushed Green Bay that game and won the division that night. It was a great day at Lambeau for me. But my point is I'd rather have rolled with Orton because you know what happened? And you brought this up earlier in the show. Oh, Orton won with a great defense. Okay, what did Kyle Orton? That's true. Did Rex Grossman win with the same defense in the playoffs? No, we threw the ball 59 times. Why? Because we change our shit for when we think we have a gem quarterback instead of just playing fucking football. Yeah, play football the way it's meant to be played.
I got a question for Logan. Just out of curiosity, back in 2013, were you Team Cutler or Team McCown?
I was Team Urlacher because I was fucking. Oh, and McCown, by the way. But I was pissed the way they handled that. But listen, I'll never forget. One of the greatest newspapers I ever saw was the Tribune after the Dallas game that McCown started. One of the best offensive games I've ever seen of the Bears. Yep. And they said, because that was the year Cutler was in contract year, the big newspaper, Chicago Tribune, said, if 12 is worth this, I'm sorry, I'm fucking this up. I'm butchering it. If 12 is greater than 6, what is 6 worth? Because that's the year we paid him the next year. McCown was better. And everyone knows we should have rolled with McCown. We would have went to the playoffs. We would have probably had a chance just because that offense with those weapons, Martellus Bennett, Alshon, and fucking Marshall was amazing. Forte was amazing. Our line wasn't shit yet.
To a Pro Bowl too, though, right? You should have went.
So I'm going to tell you, I was McCown 100%. You got him paid for the next 3 years in Cleveland or wherever else the fuck he went. But those games, he was that. Everyone says, "Oh, we had the best offense in 2013." Yeah, for those 6 games we did with McCown. Take Cutler out of the equation. Everyone says, "Oh, we got to pay Cutler. Our offense was great." Those are fair weather fans that don't know shit, and that's why I hate fucking stats. I don't fucking go by them. I don't care about salaries. I don't care about when we drafted someone. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff.
You can't hate stats, and I'll tell you why. You brought up Mike Ditka saying stats are for losers, blah, 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 blah. Mike Ditka used to coach based on stats, and Jim McMahon told Mike Ditka to his face, "Hey, man, fuck you. I'm not running that. I'm running when I want to run," and we won a Super Bowl doing it.
Well, here, that's a different – now you're talking about leadership. Now you're talking about a quarterback.
No.
Now it's different. I think stats are for losers. Bill Belichick said it. Ditka said it.
Bullshit. Because every so-called quarterback guru right now, offensive coordinator guru, goes off the stats. They go off of the algorithm. They go off of, oh, this is better.
Okay.
This is third down.
Okay.
Bullshit.
I'll ask you. Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a quarterback that had 500 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, but you lost the fucking game to a quarterback that had 150? Would you say that you would rather have those stats? No, fuck that. I'd rather have the W every single time. I don't care how well the other team plays or what numbers you put up. If you're not working for the W, I don't care. I don't care what it is.
So
I get what you're saying with analytics. We have to look at shit today and go by numbers. But reality is Tyson Bagent just showed you if you could run a fucking game plan, if you can have – when was the last time we saw an 18-play drive, 15-play drive, and both in the same game, mind you? That has to speak volumes. You have to look at 17,000 passing yards and 159 touchdowns at any level and just can't say, well, it's Division II. We don't give a shit. So why about those stats? Do those stats matter? 17,000 passing yards and 159 touchdowns?
They do matter. That's why he's here, because he's earned a chance. My point being is exactly what's going on right now. I'll give you an example of player bust, coaching change, success. Look at Geno Smith. Terrible in the Jets, terrible in the Giants, gets with Pete Carroll, changes everything, 4,000 yards, 20-plus touchdowns, another something on the ground, Pro Bowler. You know,
well, we don't know about Geno Smith because he got his jaw broke by that linebacker.
Wow.
So he was going to start that year, and then so we're not really sure. But I'll give you that. Pete Carroll is a quarterback whisperer. I'll give you that.
But that's my point. So maybe if you get a real coaching staff, or at least a quarterback whisperer, maybe you'll see more of Ohio State Justin, who did not run like he ran in the NFL, and less of this, I don't really know what I'm doing because you're not making me comfortable. The great Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions his rookie year, and he's arguably one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. It's all about time, talent, and coaching. Right now, we're running out of time. We got a little bit of talent, and we ain't got no coaching. And that's just the bare facts.
Yeah. What do you mean I want to get to some of my stats now.
Go ahead.
You guys went on your little rant here. It totally killed my fucking vibe. Because one of my stats was something I'm going to piggyback, JB, on what you said, because Michael Vick put this out there yesterday. I'm not a huge fan of Michael Vick. I think Justin Fields can be like a Michael Vick, but this was great. And this is where I was going back to the reading your routes and everything, going through your progressions. 3.4 seconds it takes Justin Fields to go through 3 routes.
That's not accurate, Frank.
That's exactly what Michael Vick said. He said he literally studied it for every game this season by Justin, and just last week and this past game by Bagent. 3.7 seconds.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not
when
accurate.
It goes down. Let me finish.
Go ahead,
3.7 seconds while it goes through 3 progressions. 2.2 seconds for Bagent.
Again, that's not accurate because Justin's overall on real stats, not StatMuse or any other bullshit organization, is 2.7. Stop, Easy. Hold on, Easy. The thing that you have to realize, Frank, is when plays break down and a quarterback extends plays, because for Bagent, you may have called a 5-yard. You may have called a 5-yard out, a screen, and a slant. But for Justin, you may have called a hitch, a corner, and a dig. It takes more time for those routes to develop.
And you're not wrong on that one. But when I'm also going by what I'm seeing, it is the exact same system Justin Fields ran.
It's not.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I literally other than those 2 games.
Michael Vick is talking about routes that take a while to develop. He's not talking about the little screen passes where it's pretty much just one.
And that's why I say it's skewed.
This is what I made of an exact setup for a Fields game and and this last Bagent game. Tell me what's the major difference here.
Now go to the Denver game.
I'm just saying, other than 2 games where I am siding with you as far as with our OC, because those 2 games, when you said that little tap on the shoulder, I truly 100% agree with you on that. Somebody says, you better fucking figure it out and figure out how to open up Justin. And he did that for 2 games. And then, I said this on our panel too. Like, I straight up said, I was just like, I am afraid now that our secondary is healthy and our defense is starting to get healthy again, that fucking Getsy is going to go back to the exact same shit that fucked Fields over the first batch of games. And he did.
Last week.
He did. But what I'm saying, like going through those games where Fields struggled, Bagent didn't. And then the key thing that you did not see on that was Bagent didn't have any turnovers in that game.
No, well, first of all, it's damn hard to have turnovers.
Oh, it is.
When 14 of your 21 passes are dink, dink, dink. That's not a problem. My question to you all is this, all three of you on this panel. If you really know football, not being a fan, I'm 46 years old and I played the game at a high level. I know what I'm talking about. My point is this. When you have a system, you need to treat Justin Fields more like you treat Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Don't treat Justin Fields like some popcorn pussy ass quarterback.
I'm not denying you on that. I am not denying.
Don't treat Justin Fields as Brock Purdy. My bad, Mom. I didn't mean that. Don't treat him like that. Todd Monken came in, got a hold, put his hands on Lamar Jackson, got him some receivers. And you see the difference brewing. 21 of 27, 357, 4 touchdowns. I want to see that more than I want to see 21 of 29, 162, fellas. And everyone on here wants to see that too.
All right.
If
I got more stats too when you're ready.
If it means we win.
Yes.
If it means we lose, I don't give a damn if you do it with 700
It's all
yards.
about the W.
We lost.
But
what I told you all, Frank, we had a good back and forth Sunday.
We did.
I said I really didn't want Bagent to win this game. I wanted him to play well, but I didn't want us to win this game because I knew this controversy shit was coming.
That's crazy to me, JB.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
That's terrible, dude. That's a terrible take, bro. You don't want to win. Listen, dude, if we don't start making progress,
I'd understand.
I understand.
That's awful, dude. Like, listen, he could run off with. Do you remember 05? How that season started? We were 1-3. Okay, we were 1-3, and we ended up going on a 9-game winning streak with a rookie QB. Sound familiar? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that you guys actually need to progress as a team and not say, "Well, fuck this, let's lose." I'd rather not be good, so there's not a controversy. Dude, I don't care. You act like we have. You act like we have 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks we're choosing from. We have nobody. Let's be real. We have Tyson Bagent and we have Justin Fields, who hasn't proven anything. Eat both those quarterbacks. We need to see what we have and let the season progress and get better. Because if we're not getting better and this Groundhog Day shit never fucking ends, we need to go forward as an organization instead of saying, well, I'd rather have a not be good.
You're a math guy, right? JB, you're a numbers guy. You have to remember teams are statistically more likely to make the playoffs than a 17-game schedule with a 7-game playoff system. I'm not saying we're going to the playoffs. What I'm saying is
that's not my point.
It's too early to give up. It's too early to punt on the season.
I agree. That's too early.
My point is this, fellas. The reason why I say that is we have enough distractions to worry about.
Well, there's no question.
Than to add a quarterback controversy. That's all I'm saying.
Winning is not a distraction. Winning's
cool. Distraction. It's not a distraction. You're looking at a guy on the bottom left who's telling you it's a distraction.
I'm telling you right now, a 10-game home losing streak is a fucking distraction. We need to fucking stop this losing culture and say, oh, we're going to try to get something better. No, fuck that. The boys need to play. They need to get amped up. We need to see what the players can do. When they're loafing around on a fucking 10-game home losing streak and they have no pride in their fucking craft or their profession, nah, man, we got to give these boys something to play for, something to strive for, instead of losing, saying, well, maybe better luck next year. You're not the QB, Justin. You think the whole locker room doesn't know that? I'd say 50% are saying they're probably moving on, and they're trying to rally the troops. And Bagent could be a rallying cry. Kurt Warner said it. He goes, you can see a difference with the team. No, everyone's rooting for Justin, but they like Tyson. They know he's a competent quarterback. Professionals know. We can smell our own. So I'm just telling you, dude, they're confident in him, and let him play. Let him see what he's got. We don't know what we got. Let's just do that first.
And what happens when he wets the bed next week?
Then we know. Wait, listen. He's going to get 3 or 4 games. He's going to get 3 or 4 games. You want to say? What if? What if he balls out and has 450 passing yards and 5 touchdowns? Let's play what if. That's a bullshit thing, man. We have to win games. We have to see the players we got. We haven't even talked about our bullshit free agents that we've gotten. You know, the $72 million middle linebacker that's been a wash. Jack Sanborn, we have another rookie that we should be playing and developing. And what are we doing? I won't go off on that tangent. But Justin gets a little too much talk.
Sanborn, Frank, relax. It wasn't a
no,
shot.
I'm not talking about Jack Sanborn either. I'm talking about the guy who just had
talking about Jack Sanborn for
interceptions
sure.
in his last 2 games.
I will, I will, but that's later. That's another time.
This $72 million guy that you're talking about is second amongst all NFL linebackers in coverage amongst linebackers. He was brought here. I don't agree with why he was brought here for this specific reason, but he was brought here to be the middle one to protect the middle of the field against passing. That's what he does. While Edwards is shining, stopping the runs and doing all of that shit.
He's Lance Briggs.
So it is totally different. If you're telling me he's not getting sacks and all that type of stuff, but he's running those plays to get those sacks, that I'll agree with you on. But Edwards is doing fucking really good.
Let me say my side piece, and that'll be it. I'll move on from it. The reality is when you take first of all, Jack Sanborn is an elite run defender, number one. Number two is when you take him off the field on first down and second and third, you give him no development. This kid was a shining star. He won Rookie of the Month, whatever it was, defensive player last year. He was coming on. And the fact that we didn't just try to get fucking a little bit of support and a little bit of depth at the middle linebacker, but what did we do instead? We revamped it completely, which not much of an upgrade, honestly. Like you guys are saying, yeah, the length is there to get back. I get him. He's a big linebacker. But in all honesty, I'd rather have Roquan Smith back here and pay him a little extra $5 million a year. The way that Roquan was on every single play, everywhere, all the time. You can talk about coverage, but Roquan was everything. And we should have paid him. That's another fault on polls. What do we get back for him? Nothing. And then, now we pay 72 for a problem we really didn't have when we had something we could use anywhere else. Defensive line, offensive line, big misses in the offseason that we didn't hit. And then what do? We make a splash with a position we really didn't need. Those are red flags for polls for me. That's all I'm saying. We got rid of Terrell Lewis, the guy that was shining in preseason, the guy that actually was getting back from Alabama and he was actually injured. We cut that guy. He was the best pressure guy we had in the preseason. And this is the last thing I'll say about coaching. This is the last thing, and then we'll move on to whatever you guys want. But this is why preseason matters. This happens every fucking year. They look rusty as shit until game 4 or 5, and then they start hitting their stride. It happened with Nagy. It's happening here. They need to play more. How many passes did Justin Fields have in the preseason? If I'm Justin Fields, I'm saying, Coach, this is my second year in the system. Get me in there. Let me play some snaps. Let me get a feel for it. Not let me get an out route to fucking DJ Moore and it scores a 60 yards after that run after the catch. Preseason matters. This coaching staff is burning Justin, just like the previous staff burned Mitch. They're going to have to start over. And this excuse that polls, it's not his guy, bullshit. You had a chance to draft any QB you wanted. You latched on to Justin. He was your guy. You don't get a second chomp like Pace does or anything else. That's all I'm going to say.
Poles didn't draft Justin.
He said,
but I get it. But you had a chance to get any draft.
You're saying he had a quarterback and he chose not.
I'm saying he's connected to him for the simple reason you passed on all the guys in the previous draft.
Okay,
so you had your choice. You had your option of rookie QBs or Justin. You chose. So don't tell me you're not tied to that guy. I know you didn't draft him, but don't tell me you're not tied to him. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, he chose.
But I mean,
that's a scapegoat. I mean, if Justin doesn't do good,
he's
going to be able to go. I mean, that's a strategy for a general manager. You don't like it.
It could have been a business move all along to lengthen your life. It could have been. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but let me ask you this, Frost, because I'm glad you brought that up. Because my thing is this: let's say the whole "that's not my guy" shit, right? Whatever. We take you back in my little time machine. John Fox. We brought John Fox in here. John Fox took 2 different franchises to the Super Bowl. When John Fox walked in, John Fox is on record and said this. Wait a minute, wait. You give me Mike Glennon? I didn't sign off on that. Then in the draft, what did they do?
Mitch, when he wanted Deshaun Watson.
John Fox said, wait. Not only do you give me Mike Glennon, I don't get to pick my quarterback. You give me Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson. There's a lot of ineptitude at the top.
Yeah.
Bill Polian.
First of all, Bill Polian is 80 years old. Ernie Accorsi is 94 years old. I don't want them telling me what oatmeal to eat. Nothing.
Ted Phillips is still on the website as some sort of associate fucking external consultant. So Ted Phillips is out of the building and Bill Polian is gone. Continue this Groundhog Day bullshit. Honestly, that's how I feel. Until they change ideas of bringing the quarterback with the head coach. I don't know, but we have, dude. You would think statistically we would by chance fall into a QB mathematically by chance in the last 70 years, and we still haven't figured it out. So it's just it's front office issues.
We should have twice. But through our own demise, we didn't.
Which two? Mahomes, obviously. And who's the other one?
No. You took either Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes. That's either or.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
You had two generational talents right in your lap, and you chose neither. And that's the most recent. Now, back in the day, I can't tell you, do I vaguely remember photos of Vince Evans when I was like 4 or 5? I do. He could throw the ball through a brick wall, but that's about it. Jim McMahon was great, but he couldn't stay healthy. After that, Jim Harbaugh was scared as shit, and that's the person we want as our next head coach. No, thank you. Mike Tomczak, give or take, whatever. Then you went through that plethora of Cade McNown and them boys and Steve Walsh.
You forgot Harbaugh.
You know,
Steve Walsh.
We did a lot.
That's all right.
We did a lot that we probably shouldn't have done. But when you look at it, because hindsight is always 20/20, but I want to get a little foresight. When you look at what the Bears' deficiencies are, right now, I am least worried about the quarterback. I am more worried about the line. I am more worried about our defensive edge rushing, and I am more worried about our receiving core. So with the first 2 picks, which, yes, I would love the Bears to get the Panthers pick number 1, our pick number 2. You draft Jared Verse, and you draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Second round, you get a center, you get Van Prin from Georgia. Now we cooking with gas, guys. You give Justin a little bit of something, you pick up his option, keep him. You keep Bagent as number 2 because now you can have some stability at the quarterback position. Why would you go and draft Caleb Williams to bring him in here? Caleb Williams is a smaller, slower Justin Fields.
Caleb Williams is a replica Dak Prescott.
Okay,
that's Caleb Williams.
You're disrespectful.
A little bit more speed. A little bit more speed.
You know, on all these can't miss prospects. Do you remember Robert Gallery, like the left tackle from Iowa?
Yes.
Like he was a can't miss prospect. You can't miss with him. Remember the Incredible Hulk, whatever the bulk guy was in the SISU?
Tony Mandrick.
Tony Mandrick. The tackle of the generation will never be the same. I'm tired of these people putting generational labels on people who haven't played a snap in the NFL. You don't know what the hell they're going to do. Remember, it was Peyton Manning, Ryan Leaf. Look, either one, you can't miss. It's a can't miss. You're so lucky the first 2 picks. Stop with this generational shit, okay? Yeah, he looks good in college, okay? So did Spencer Rattler 2 years ago. What are we talking about, okay? This is just –
you see those guys like Aaron Donald, you see Myles Garrett. You see some of them that are like, yeah, that's one of them guys. You see some.
Well, those are more – listen, you can see it on the defense end a little bit better, I think, than QB is such a –
Jared Verse is a defensive end. He's an edge rusher.
Oh, no. I'm just saying in general. But
get him.
I mean, your scenario is beautiful, man. It's all sunshine and rainbows, and that means Justin Fields is cooking, and that means we're confident in him, and it looks like he's our guy. But reality is he's probably not. And unfortunately, the Bears organization ruined this kid like they did with Mitch. They didn't bring in Greg Roman. They didn't bring in a proper guy to you know what they did? Lamar did, and this is said over and over again. I heard TJ Houshmandzadeh say it on Colin Coward, whatever his name is. TJ said, first of all, preseason matters. Second of all, it was easy to remember how everyone said, "Oh, Lamar is just you have a nice running back there, but you ain't got a QB." That was year 1. And all they did was get him short, simple passes, got him comfortable. And then John Harbaugh asks him, as a leader of men, says, "What do you think? What are you comfortable with? Should we go for it here?"
What do you need?
And let me tell you something about Lamar. Lamar is a whole different cat because guess what? He's a fucking leader. Everyone rallies around this guy. They know he can get the fucking job done. At any scenario, there's nothing too big for him. And that's why they fight to the death for him. And John Harbaugh knows that. The problem nowadays is when kids come out of college, they look like kids and they act like kids. When we were growing up in the 80s, 90s, when they came out of college, you wanted to be a man. You want to be recognized as a man and act like a man. And that's what's lacking in this NFL. And Lamar Jackson's a man amongst men. And he's getting the job done. And guess what? He wasn't there for year 1, year 2. Year 3, you got it together and you figured it out. I'm just telling you, like, we didn't do Justin any favors. We did Mitch no favors by not playing into any of their strengths. And then we're wondering, why can't we get a quarterback right? Why can't we get a head coach right? Then we can worry about the quarterback, because obviously these guys don't know how to bring up these kids. These are kids nowadays. Even Matthew Stafford said it. Okay, you need to figure out some sort of scenario where other people are leading these young kids into men, and we don't have that in this generation, day and age. We just don't. I don't see it. And the head coach will bring it. That's what we need.
Logan, before we let you go, I want to say two things. One, I want to address that last comment. All right, Caleb Williams is 6-9 versus top 25 defenses.
Say that again, Frank.
6-9 for top 25 defenses with a 2.9 turnover rate.
Hey, guess what?
Against these defenses. The
can't
guy
beat
is
Utah.
a stat chaser. He pads on his stats versus shit teams, and he's going to have his tiny little testicles come in here and fucking say that he wants partial ownership in any fucking team that drafts him. Go fuck yourself. I don't want you here. Second,
he's all numbers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Secondly, I will 100% agree with Justin Fields got fucked by this organization when they brought in Getsy to run this offense, because he is not a Aaron Rodgers type quarterback. He's not. And that's what you're trying to play him as with these stupid little dink dunks to try to open up shit. Don't agree with that at all. But Logan, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna start wrapping up here and everything, so we're gonna let you go.
Hey guys, it was a pleasure coming on here. You know, I'm sorry about the internet; it was shoddy as shit. You know, I'm not even. That's why I was saying, give me a week. You said, "Oh, you scared?" I'm like, "Fuck you, come right on right now." So I'm like, what are you talking about?
It must have been.
So, but hey guys, you know, just yeah, I was talking shit in the chats. What I like to do sometimes, but some of my shit.
And come back.
Energetic.
Bring me on later. Bring me on later. We'll talk more shit, dude. I mean, it's all good, and it's all love, dude. We have a sickness with this Bears organization, this Bears team, where you know it's die hard. Yeah, we all want what's best, and that's the thing. We're all going for the same goal. We all just have different ways about going about it. So it's all love, guys. It's all for the Bears. It's all for the city of Chicago and its fans. So thanks for bringing me on. I really appreciate. This was fun, guys. Let's do it again sometime.
We appreciate you coming on, man. You take care.
Later, boys.
Take care, man. Asshole. Just kidding.
You would say that after he leaves, you little mother.
No, that's the joke.
No, that was good. It was nice. He's laughing in the background. I can see him.
Yeah.
He wants me to pop him back on right now just to answer that shit.
Man.
You're good, man. You're good. Asshole.
All right. Hey, Frank, do we need to pay some bills?
Oh, yeah, let's pay a bill before we hit up to these
let's pay two bills because one bill we haven't paid in a while.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Let's get the first bill going.
Listen, shout out to my man Terrence from Chicago's Clubhouse podcast, from the Moore's Brewing Company here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, we got bros out here putting out this for the Moors. It's tasty. I didn't even have to come on here lying about this. All right, this tastes like what I like when I drink a beer. I don't drink a beer often because I'm too big and I need to stay off of carbonated drinks. But this is the carbonated drink you need to open up and crack and take a sip. All right, if you want to come out of the dark ages, be educated. All right, get you some of this Moore's brew right here. It's definitely tasty. You can get it in Kimbark and High Park.
Whoa. I thought we were a team. Where's Mines? And when are we getting in Tempe, Arizona?
I guess we're going to have to find out, man. But everybody out there, for here from Chicago, go to Kimbark and pick you up some Moors.
model this perfect and the Zone Chicago Clubhouse t-shirt, order yours now. And the links on the bottom, mention us for a discount. All
Boys
right.
gear. Raise your standards.
Raise them. Still can't raise them in the suburbs, though. No, I say that shit all the time. But
I mean, I bought you a 4-pack and you loved it.
I did love it, but unfortunately, I only got one. You guys all drank the other 3.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah, it was good though. It was really good. And I am not an ale guy. I've never been an ale
that
guy,
was the brown ale.
That was damn good ale. So I will give credit for that.
Easy. I know you wanted to go on a rant.
Me?
Yeah, we had
you said you had a lot to say when we were talking. So
of course I had a lot to say. But I kind of subsided a bit because I felt like y'all had a lot to say too.
Yeah, everybody had.
It's all of us. It's all of us because, as we know,
let's do this. Let's do our shout outs and have a quick little rant during.
Wait, we ain't even going to next week yet. How we gonna do?
Oh yeah, let's do our predictions first. That's a good call. My mistake on that one.
Oh well, I can't give away my prediction. I got a show on Friday.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to give prediction, but
he gives it on Fridays.
You can give concerns, comments, thoughts.
Honestly, I am most excited to watch more Dante Foreman. I love watching that guy run. And my main concern is that we go away from running the ball and play action and whatnot. As always, the pass rush with Herbert. Also, the Chargers are desperate, hungry, starving buzzards for a win right now because they have been terrible all season. So,
why?
What'd you say?
And why have they been terrible?
Well, in my opinion, it's Brandon Staley. I think he's one of the worst coaches in the NFL.
Idiot.
He's a fucking moron.
Take the point.
You know, my dog and I could do a better job coaching the Chargers than Brandon Staley.
The points.
Well, I mean, he lays shits on the field just like your dog would.
Yeah, that is true. Also, yeah, I mean, I think my main thing, going into this game is I don't think it's going to be good. If I'm being honest, if I give an honest prediction, I don't think Bagent's going to play well, and I don't think the Bears are going to win. I'll be there supporting the team, obviously, doing everything I can to get these guys to win. But no, I just I can't imagine.
What you gonna do? Go quarterback?
What?
Yeah,
you gonna play?
It's Halloween.
We got no picture, T. We got no picture.
That's
just a black screen.
Hey, Easy, I got a real question because you're out there more and you see a lot more of the Chargers games.
I watch every Charger game, yeah.
Because they don't come on here a lot unless it's nationally televised, right? So we know Justin Herbert is a talent, right? He's of that top tier 2 ilk. What do you see that he personally can do? Because he's got something to prove too, because he coming up for some money too now.
Wait, sorry, I missed the name. Who is this we're talking about?
Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Didn't Herbert just got paid though, right?
I thought next year was his 4th year.
No, he got paid.
Oh, he just got the biggest extension in the NFL.
Oh, well, then it's time for him to produce too.
Yeah, exactly. He struggled since he got that big extension. That's the big question that's going on right now.
I see Kirk Cousins with a rocket arm. That's honestly what I see.
That's bad then. That's bad.
Well, I mean, he'll put up numbers. He'll have really good games. His rookie year was outstanding.
Diab, I've checked my local pennies. It's not here.
Kind of weird that he peaked his rookie year.
I've checked 3 different ones.
What I see is a good fantasy quarterback. I see a quarterback who puts up, he'll give you the numbers, but I have not seen him, step up and bear down in crunch time. That being said, the Bears, they don't see the Bears as crunch time, so they should have an easy time against us. This is one of those games where Justin Herbert pads his stats, fattens his stats, and, makes his season look a lot better than it actually is. Then when he goes and plays the Chiefs or when he plays, like a Bills team or something, that's when he's more likely to struggle. So, as someone who watches a lot of Justin Herbert, I think he's going to have a good game this week, but I also think he doesn't have that clutch factor. And
so is he that guy? Because right now, 1,600 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Is he that guy? Or is Brandon Staley holding him back?
I also think Brandon Staley is holding him back with some of those decisions.
I agree.
But that being said, I do think with the right coach, Herbert could win a lot of games. He's talented. He's cerebral sometimes to a fault. Does that thing where kind of like Justin Fields, where they overanalyze everything and it leads to them holding the ball too long. Just 2 smart guys.
You know why I asked that, right?
Why?
Minnesota game. The kid was 40 of 47 for 405 and 3 touchdowns. He can spin it.
Oh yeah, he could throw. That's the thing.
Y'all.
He's the second most talented quarterback in the NFL. But like
40 of 47.
Yeah.
So
no,
this is where, and you guys are all gonna. I'm sure you're all gonna question my prediction here. You're all gonna question it. Yeah, because JB's already rolling his eyes. I know it's coming. I actually fucking think Bagent's going to have another similar good game where, again, he is going to control the clock. And I'll flip it to the other game. I know it's the Raiders compared to the Chargers, JB. I'm aware of this. I know. But when I see a 34 minutes compared to 25, and 6 out of those 25s were the last end of the game when the Bears were just running out the clock trying to get rid of the ball and go with 3s and outs. He controlled the game. And you're going to keep Herbert off of the field by controlling the game.
Yep. That's
and so I am picking Bears surprisingly winning this game 23-20.
What?
Hey, last time I went to a Bears at Chargers game was that Monday night game where Zach Miller scored the game-winning touchdown. Cutler, so it could happen. I've seen crazier things.
It was like 11 years ago, wasn't it?
That was 2015.
I don't wear anywhere live near Orland, so. But I appreciate the heads up. But yeah, I think Bagent's gun. He has the mechanics. He's smart. I mean, I am worried about the pass rush. There's no question about that. But when I looked it up, and I know they have dogs on that secondary, they're not a good secondary.
They're opportunistic.
Yeah, they are not good against the pass. They struggle against the pass. So they're going to bring pressure on
pass.
Yeah, they're going to bring pressure on Bagent. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, he'll open up a few more, but I expect him to have a pretty good game.
Oh, damn, Jeremy. Brandon Staley is going to keep Herbert off the field.
Yeah, that's a good one, Jeremy. All right, JB, you're up. What do you got? 92-2 Chargers.
No, I think this game, because, again, defense carries, right? So if you go back, Alan Williams only coached, 2 games, 2.5, 1.5, whatever. Since that time, Eberflus had a stinker, a questionable, then he started getting it. The biggest thing why I say I have to give Eberflus a little credit, he started stopping the run.
Credit that a baby, JB. Yeah.
Wait, when did he start stopping the run? When he took the big fat guy.
When you put fucking Billings in there is
when you put Billings in the game. When you put the big fat guy in there. Then you moved DeMarcus Walker from end to tackle.
Who knew? A big fat guy.
No, we knew. You know why we knew?
No, I'm saying it in sarcasm. I'm saying sarcasm.
Trailer. Tank Johnson, Tommy Harris.
Yep.
All right, guys, I got to make my shout out real quick because I do got to go.
Go ahead.
Just want to shout out all you guys. Shout out Logan Frost for joining us. Obviously, Tim Jennings. Also, shout out to myself. I think I put together a really good highlight reel for Tim. Easy.
Hey, that shit was dope. Hey, I don't know how you felt some of that because I remember some of that.
Oh, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. And lastly, shout out my dog who's been, pestering me to go outside, and my roommate for letting me do my do my show. Both my roommates, my brother and my friend. Lastly, shout out JB because I had a problem with some of the stuff you were saying in the chat, but it's all respect, obviously. Yeah.
I'll question that for everybody who listens to our show, past everything. We all love each other. No matter how many times it sounds like we are freaking snapping on each other.
I'm the big spoon.
And we never
argue like brothers.
Exactly. And T-Nick, I'll see you Sunday.
For sure.
All right. Peace, guys.
Take care, easy.
All right, man. I don't argue too much. I don't even say too much. I just let you all go at it, man.
Well, maybe you should say a little bit more because when you're passionate about something, it comes out in your language.
Yeah, but I don't like trying to talk over. I don't like trying to talk over other people, man. I
think we do a very good job of giving each other chances to speak. Unlike some shows.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Get
But
the
there was.
out of here.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's hard when Mr. Chicago come on because can't nobody tell.
That's exactly where I was going with that one. Like,
hey Frank, what Michael Jordan say?
Mr. Chicago, but shit, man. Huh?
I said, what did Michael Jordan say?
Yeah, I know it.
So let's get to these shout outs and get up out of here.
David, what was your score? What was your score? Give that score.
Oh, okay. Well, my score 27-24 Chargers, unfortunately. I do hope, and I see Tyson Bagent will progress. He will progress, and he will take some shots downfield because he has that confidence under his belt now. He has that confidence, so he will take some shots downfield. Guess he will call some plays for him. That's what I'm thinking will happen. But the our secondary is gonna get ate up. That's definitely what I think.
Hey, Herbert ain't no punk, man. Herbert is
he's not.
No,
He's a
and
guy.
that's where I'm going with Bagent keeping their offense off the field because Herbert struggles when he's not out there for a good amount of time. When he has to take time off and come back in, he starts off slow.
You talking about when he come in cold?
Yes, he starts off slow. So the main thing that you have to do to win this game is control that clock.
I don't think they can because the defense is going to be prepared for that short shit.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean,
You
I'm
see
I'm
that
not-
Mr.
I'm not
Chicago
confident in
said,
our OC.
he be quiet when y'all talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. Skylark, take care, man.
I
But
have
so
my
27-24.
You said 27-24 Chargers.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 31-17 Chargers.
31-17 Chargers.
Because
Frank,
I just feel that I feel that Bagent is gonna throw two. I feel he's gonna throw two.
Damn, he gonna give up two?
That's an opportunistic secondary.
That's true. That's true. The secondary ain't no punk.
And like Tim Jennings said, when you have a quarterback with a popcorn arm, you're gonna play a lot of four-man blitz or press man coverage.
Yeah, I think we got to question this pop corner arm because I don't think he'd be in the NFL if he had a pop corner arm.
Popcorn. Chad Pennington had a popcorn arm. What you talking about?
Well, popcorn arm sounds so much worse. It sounds like you're saying like this fucker can't even throw 5 yards.
Josh McCown had a popcorn arm, and he did pretty well.
He did.
What is a popcorn arm?
Drew Brees had a popcorn arm.
What is a popcorn arm?
Yeah, so we can't say popcorn arm.
Define it.
Okay, he doesn't have of what the media now calls arm talent.
Yeah, he doesn't have
a lot of it.
No, define it. Define a popcorn arm.
Not being able to throw with distance and velocity on a regular basis.
What does that have to do with popcorn?
I didn't make this thing. That's just what people called it.
You have to check the dictionary.
I don't get the correlation.
I'll call Webster's.
I don't get it.
You being too analytical as opposed to you saying,
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
Fuck that kidding.
That was humor. That was a joke.
Tyson, well, it wasn't funny.
Pull your panties out.
I like Tyson Bagent as our number 2, just like I used to like. What was my boy that backed up Jay Cutler? Damn,
Caleb Haney.
I liked Caleb Haney because Caleb Haney had moxie. He had something with him.
He did.
Now, was Caleb Haney that great?
He was okay.
He was a backup quarterback.
He was a backup quarterback.
But I think, in my opinion, Bagent's better than Caleb Haney.
Bagent is a little more exciting than Caleb Haney. Caleb Haney can run.
The best thing
nowhere.
Hey, TV land. The best thing about Tyson Bagent was his interview because his hat was like this.
Well, I have my hooked hat. Yeah, wait.
And he was like, "Oh, I was a little nervous."
Yeah, he was honest.
I like the kid. If he ends up being better than Justin and can take us to the promised land, so be it. I just said pump your brakes.
He is somebody who sparks up like something in you that says if you give this kid time to progress, he can be something special. Because
I like that, Frank,
with the mechanics.
But what did I tell you? I said just slow down with the Brock.
I am not
We don't know
denying
who Brock Purdy is. We saw who Brock Purdy is in adversity. We just saw it. Matter of fact, that's the third time we saw it. But that's not my point. My point moving forward is this. Give the kid, okay, he had a 10 or 14 game with a pick and a fumble, and they lost. He had a really good game, a good showing, 21-29, a touchdown, they won. What are you doing next? Because right now, you're back at 0. You're even. You had a bad showing. You had a good showing. Now you're back at 0. And that's okay to be. Yeah. But the thing is, like Chase Daniels, there's nothing wrong with being the greatest backup ever.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. And I'm giving a huge shout out to Chase Daniels, and I'm going to tell everybody, watch his breakdowns that he does every Monday. It's
Kurt
great.
Warner is one too.
Kurt Warner does it too. I love it. I love it. And I'd love to get Chase Daniels and Kurt Warner on this damn show. If this somehow gets out to you, reach out, guys. But I didn't have a chance to do it because we talked so much. It's fine. I'm not going to do them now. But I put together some very good
2 hours and 36 minutes in.
He is literally Chase Daniels saying that, and he said it straight up. He was like, I'm not saying this guy's better than Justin. I'm not saying stuff like that. But what I am seeing from this guy's first ever showing in the NFL as a Division II college quarterback was mind-blowing from what I saw. And he broke it down. He showed how he was going through each route individually. He was looking off people in the middle to find open routes on the right side. Like he was doing a lot of stuff with his eyes that Justin did for those 2 games, but he doesn't do on a consistent basis. And I would love for Justin to figure that stuff out because with his arm talent and everything,
I still say the play calling is different, Frank. I still say it.
I mean, and it's hard to
the scheme may have been the same. You cannot tell me the play calling wasn't different.
This is the thing, and I'm just going by what Coach Weinstead, Alex Brown, Lance Briggs, Chase Daniels, all these freaking NFL analysts, former players, all that. Every single one of them came out and said it was the exact same play call. Might have been in a different order, and they ran the ball more because the running game was so much more successful.
Can I ask you a question? And this is like truly a sincere question. Those are people that have been in the game, played the game, coached the game, right? If they can't see that the Commanders in the Denver game, that they didn't call different plays out of the same offense, they are not being honest with us.
No, I mean, and I'm not denying that.
Because
those 2 games, he did not call the same plays. I will admit that.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It may be the
other
same.
games he did.
It may be the same offensive scheme.
Yeah.
But you cannot tell me that they did not call different plays, because if they didn't call different plays, Justin would have done all those same check downs. Thank you, Mom. Would have done those same check downs that Tyson Bagent just did.
He wouldn't make all the same ones.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with T on that one. Justin, sometime, and this is where I'm going to say the number.
I just said they would have called the same plays.
You said Justin would have made the same check down
because that's what was available.
He wouldn't have made the same.
Justin sometimes does not take those check downs. He tries to just over pursue
You're not listening
too much. I am listening, and I'm answering.
I'm listening. On the field, you may have a vertical route here, a vertical corner route here. When Bagent was on the field, you didn't see any vertical routes. Everything was either quick hitches, slants, screens, or intermediate in front of him.
Because it worked, and the Raiders
I'm not saying it didn't. When Justin's on the field, tell me how many times Justin looks for the deep ball the last 2 games. A lot.
Yeah. But I mean that's another situation here, because when he looks for the deep ball, he does not too often. He does not take those checkdowns enough
because of his arm talent,
he tries to do too much.
No.
Yes,
Stop.
Yes.
I'm betting $1 to $1 of shit that because of his arm talent, Getsy is telling him check deep to short. With Bagent,
could be wrong. Nobody
telling
knows
you,
that.
I'm
Nobody knows
telling
that.
you, he's telling him check short to intermediate. I'm telling you because I see it.
It could be because it's his first ever NFL game. He didn't want to over.
It's his second NFL game.
Well, coming in a backup role, totally different.
The man that played 2 games, man.
He played 6 quarters then.
6 quarters.
He played 6 quarters. That's not 2 games. Game and a half.
It's a game and a half, and I'm still saying 2.5. You round up.
Yeah.
You round up.
Okay, so can we finish our shout outs and get out of here, please?
You never even got the shout outs. Go ahead, man, because I thought you was on a plane, man. Why you even in here?
T, if you want to go to bed, me and JB talk a little bit longer, and we'll wrap this shit up.
No, we're not. We're gonna wrap this shit up right now. We are going to wrap this shit up. So go ahead, Frank. Start our shout outs.
All right, shout outs. Tim Jennings, man, hands down. Thank you for coming on, man, for sure. I know we heard before you might not make it because you're zoned into that baseball game, but glad you said fuck baseball in that situation. You came on and talked football with us. Shout out, hey Logan, thanks for popping in, man. On the comments, I wanted to slap the shit out of you. I really did. But actually hearing you face to face, it makes a lot more sense. So I truly appreciate it. Some stuff I agreed with, some stuff I didn't. But hey, always love hearing people's point of views. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And Easy chiming in. Thanks you, Mr. Chicago. You never let anyone else fucking talk, man. I appreciate you coming on, though. Always love hearing your energy in here, though. It is a lot of fun when you bring that energy in here. Shout out to you guys. I know Foul was a little bit tired, had to hop off. It was sad seeing him hop off early, but hope he's doing all right.
What happened to my brother?
Yeah, hoping he's doing all right. Still giving a shout out there. And you guys, always a shout out. Tuesday nights are always fun. We knew this one was going to be a very energetic one with we'll all say the quarterback controversy. You're not going to change anyone's point of view by saying there is always and always will be a controversy in Chicago sports, hands down. So no matter what, if Justin played and we won, there would still be a controversy between
Justin is our quarterback.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Justin is the quarterback.
No, there is no controversy.
If Bagent goes out and puts up 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, and we win the game, Justin
is still our quarterback.
Justin is still your starter. He is going to get another chance. It's going to happen. But if he struggles, he is on a shorter leash now. There's no question about that as well. But shout out to the chat and that start to finish. I mean, me and T were talking about this earlier. We had 6 likes before we even started the damn show. That's freaking awesome. Before we even started the show, you guys were liking our shit. So that's awesome. So everyone who is still left, make sure you hit that like button for us, please.
Please. And share.
Please. We want to figure out YouTube and try to get this stuff to spread like crazy all throughout so we can get
They wouldn't even let me log on unless I chose YouTube. I don't know if
that's weird. But that's everything. I'm going to give a shout out actually to Tyson Bagent. I'm giving him a shout out, man. First career start, you pull off a win that breaks this depressing ass home field record that we had. And you played great compared to what people expected from you. I'm going to give you that. I'm not going to say you went out and put up 400. You played a damn good game that got us the W. And most of all, my favorite stat was a 62% on third down conversion.
Hold on, Frank. That was dope.
That is, and this is the craziest thing with the 62%. He would have been closer to 80 if the last 3 drives they weren't just running out the clock, getting the 4th down, and letting the clock run. So it should have been better because he may not have thrown the ball a lot. He may not have thrown the ball deep down the field, but when you needed him to make a pass, he did it.
They were not chasing the sticks a lot.
No, I agree with that. I'll agree with that. But that is everything I got. So next.
JB, it's on you, Playboy.
Well, you already know. Shout out to my bros. Shout out to Tim Jennings, because when y'all ever notice Tim, when we have Tim on, this is the 3rd time he brings this energy. It's like, man, we just kicking the bobos. I love when Tim Jennings is on, man. Like, shout out to that brother, TJ. Man, we ain't had a cornerback like him in a long time, and it just makes me think like that.
He was always my favorite. I loved Peanut, but when the person I looked
the
up,
Peanut punch is iconic, and he's a Hall of Famer. But I'm talking about, hey, we got 2 records here in Bears secondary.
Yeah.
Mark Carrier, 10 interceptions. Tim Jennings, 9. And the only reason he has 9 is because he actually dropped 2 that year. It would have been 11. That was 2012. Go look at the tape. But that's another story.
Jesus, man. How the fuck
that because I be watching and the voices never stop talking to you. I don't know.
God damn. Voices?
Just
Jesus Christ, man.
I love my kids and I love my sports, man. That's all. Shout out to Cricket Commish, Jerry. Oh, wait. Do I have to do the violin? Because it's about to be long.
He might fall asleep if you do it.
Well, but on the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, one of the things that separates us from every other show, if you commented, we are going to acknowledge you.
We treat our guests and our fans, our guests, we treat everyone the right way.
Without you all, we wouldn't be
like other people again that we're talking about.
So, I see what you did there. Hey, for the cap, my bro.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything, but you said a lot.
I'll say it.
No, shut up, Terrence.
Don't be that guy like they are that guy.
Cricket Commish, Jeremy Bowman, John Bowles, Aaron Karofsky, affectionately known as AK. Crazy Ace, welcome. Thank you for chiming in. Diab Muhammad, you can catch Diab and Stewart, Sugar and Vodka on Thursdays on our midweek Bear review. I believe I'm saying the show correctly.
Midweek Bears report.
Midweek Bears report. Sorry. Ace, Keith Sperry. I haven't heard Keith Sperry in a minute. That's my guy. Bear Mysterio. Bear Mysterio. I thought that was Bear Lissimo, but Bear Mysterio. Thank you for chiming in. Ryan Burbridge, a new name. Thank you for chiming in.
God damn it, JB. You said new name to him last week.
He ain't new.
I did?
He is on every single week.
I'm like, well, you know what?
Because he's one of my guys. I love that guy. He is always on every week with us.
Thank you, P1. Matt Evans, thank you for chiming in. We appreciate the love and the commentary. Let's see. We are
Foz.
No, I ain't never been down there yet. Big shout out.
He's trying to push you along.
Amber Edinger. Shout out to our fam, our loved ones. Shout out to Amber and Paul, the Edinger family down there in Florida, giving us a lot of love. Those are P1s.
All the time.
Great people. Hey, if you say something bad about them, I'll fuck you up. That's just it.
I agree 100%.
Get your ass whooped.
You mess around and see a different side of me talking about them. Yeah. Love the Edges. Matt Evans, thank you for chiming in. Also one of our repeat viewers. The fan base is just getting, oh my God, the chat is off the chain, y'all. If you all could look. Anita Madi, thank you for checking in. Damn, this shit. Discount Crypto 76. I don't know what you're selling.
That sounds bad, but thanks for chiming in.
Thank you for chiming in, because look, my Bitcoin or Dogecoin or whatever, the stock I bought, that shit's in the toilet. Help a brother out. You know? I said Crooked Commission already, Keith Sperry. Damn, hey. Woo, this might be one of the longest chats that we've ever. Oh, Easy, even though Easy came on the show. You know, Easy don't get enough credit. Hey, y'all, check out my bro Easy on Fridays on Easy Does It. He gives a different perspective, great light, and great insight on what the Bears got going on. And he's in California. Who don't want to go to LA? I know I do. You know, but hey, I said AK Aaron Karofsky already. Logan Frost, shout out to him who came on. He was definitely one of those P1s that we will have in the future. He had a lot to say. I think we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Ant Stewart, I talked about. I haven't gotten there yet, man. I haven't gotten there yet.
They're big Foz.
Well, damn, you just said, well,
No, I started from the very beginning of the chat and came down. That's what we do. We're going to get every single person that chatted or says something because we value each and every response. It doesn't mean if just us four are talking. We have to be interactive, fellas, and we have to give love where love is due. Damn, I'm still going. Whoever Chicago Hub Clubhouse podcast people, thank you. I know who that is. That guy.
Right.
And damn, it's still going. And Stewart changed his thing. Oh, Marlon. Who is Marlon?
Mr. Chicago.
Oh, that's Mr. Chicago. Marlon Joseph Williams, MED. What does MED mean? You a doctor or something?
I don't know what he is, but
Chicago Med.
He be having a lot to say. I know that.
You do. Skylark 99. See, now we going. Skylark 99. Always produce. Hey, Skylark is one of our P1s. Always doing something big on the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. I already spoke about Jimmy Bowman. AK changed his thing. Here we go. Mike Fosno.
Big Foz?
Big Foz. Justin Fields does not fit into Flus Getsy's game plan. Bagent does. Is Fields better? Yes. But not in our current offense and current coach's game plan.
God damn, he sounds like me, man. Like, that's the exact shit I said. Maybe
it did, but it sounded better coming from Foz.
Yeah, everything sounds better coming from Foz.
No, I'm just saying because
it's
Foz,
that beard, man. It's just that beard.
Got it. And for those that don't know Foz, like Foz has been on, Foz will come on again. I love Foz's beard. Like I can't.
He's got that lumberjack.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard.
This beard looks
I can't
like
either, man.
He has birds' nest.
Sexy ass fucking beard, Foz.
What did you call it? Sexy?
Sexy ass fucking beard. Absolutely.
Frank.
I'm not ashamed
You
to say
already
that
wear
is a
leggings,
badass beard.
dog. You calling beard sexy?
I didn't say
it is what it is, but we're not gonna harp on that. And then Champ
Cabarrubio.
Cabarrubio.
That's an awesome last name, man. Cabarrubio.
Hey, I want to be a Cabarchuba. Hey, go Bears. Chargers are next on the hit list. Love the show, guys. Hey, Champ, love that you commented. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I apologize. Champ, Cabarrubio, thank you for chiming in. Love that. And last but not least, because I am finally there, the violin is about to stop playing. Shout out to SB. Shout out to the podcast mom, Miss Sandra, as she's so affectionately called by many. That's my mother. And I know
podcast mom, we love her.
Or two people watching, SB and Miss Sandra, one of them. Shout out to your mom. Love you. Oh, she said she's still listening. I was cussing and carrying on. My apologies, Mom. See, I'm a good kid.
This might have been the first one.
In front of my mother.
Late a few swears came. My mom swears in front of me, so I swear in front of my mom.
Well, Frank, my mom might still reach up and hit me. She's 5'8", I'm 6'4". I still might get tapped a little bit. Like
those Hispanic moms, man, they don't fucking mess around with that shit. My mom smacked the shit out of me. But she would call me a little bastard to my face. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I can still outrun my mother right now. So
I can outrun my mom, so I'm good with that.
Can't outrun no goddamn belt. Even at this age.
No, because if you run, it's gonna get worse.
Even at this age. Shit. I ain't cursing in front
and that's all I got, y'all.
All right, well. I'm gonna keep mine short because I gotta go ahead and start packing. I am going to LA. I'm following the Bears. We gotta keep this momentum going. I feel like easy. Maybe they can throw me in or something. Whatever I can do to help them win, I'll do it. So if they want to put me on offensive line to try to hold Khalil Mack,
no.
I'll do it. Whatever it is.
Yeah, good luck with that shit.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. I can't take the time to say a bunch of names. Everybody in the chat, you know who you are, and you commented. And thank you. We appreciate it. We love the interaction. I love it. If you did not comment, we appreciate you, but you are officially lurker. You're just in the background. But you're still putting up with our foolishness, so
hell for love.
We appreciate that, so thank you. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go to LA, and then after that game, I'm jumping on a plane going to New Orleans because they're playing the Saints. And then after that game, come back to Chicago, and they play the Panthers.
That would be on a Thursday, and we need to have a live show.
God damn, T. How do you afford to do that shit? Are you like a gigolo in your spare time or something?
Gigolo.
God damn, dude.
Get lonely too.
No, man, I just catch deals. That's all. I catch deals, and I save up money in my little piggy bank.
Oh yeah, you don't got none of those little kids anymore.
You said piggy.
Yeah, I save money in my little piggy bank, and I'm able to go do whatever the fuck I want to do. That's how you should live. That's how we all should live. And speaking of living your best life, I want to shout out my pops. My pop's birthday is Thursday, and he lived like that. He did whatever the fuck he wanted to do when he wanted to do it.
Yes, sir.
And that is how I want to live.
Yes, sir.
So I am treating myself. I'm going to LA. Then I'm going to New Orleans. I'll be gone 2 weeks. I'm going to get fat. I'm going to get drunk. But God damn it, I'm going to be happy. And also, it is going to be my birthday when I go to New Orleans.
Happy birthday.
It's my dad's birthday when I'm in LA. And then it's my birthday when I'm in New Orleans.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely.
We're going to have some fun, man. We're going to kick it. We're going to have a good time, celebrate my pops, and hopefully celebrate some Bears wins. I don't have much else to say except for a shout out to Visions.
But you got to have vision.
Didn't give me the cue, but I was still quick on it. I guess.
You was money.
You were quicker than I would have been. So you were quicker than I. Oh, you got to be quicker than that.
Luckily, when I went over to the thing, it was the first thing right in the middle of the screen. I was like, "Oh, thank God, I don't got to scroll down."
Well, yeah, man. So I don't really have much else to say except for you already shouted out In the Zone and Moore's.
Redefined?
Oh, look at that. We got a latecomer.
Bullets!
My man. He was at the Raiders game, man.
I owe Bullets an apology because I missed all that chat.
So do I, but I'm gonna get up with him in LA. I'm gonna get up with Bullets in LA. I'm coming to Cali tomorrow. I have no excuses.
Damn, I want to go.
I'm gonna holler at you when I get out there.
Damn, I want to go to Cali.
Thanks, Moms. I appreciate.
That's why I'm wishing we can get into
you,
the future Star Wars type shit where I can just beam my ass over to.
I ain't got family in Cali. Like I have cousins in Long Beach and San Diego. Like what the hell?
I got no media in Cali.
That's all of my shout outs. I'm done. So, Frank, you want to take us out, or you want me to do it?
Let's do it this
one. You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Now that's how you finish up a fucking show.
I do not smoke crack.
Wait a minute. That is so apropos right now. Like quarterback controversy. You smoke crack? No.
I didn't even think about that. That would have been a good one. I got to get that on here too, because whenever somebody pulls up a stupid question,
you got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
That's going to be the good question going into Sunday this week. Let's just see how Bagent does. I have confidence. I want him to control the clock, don't turn the ball over, and figure out how to make Justin Herbert's job a lot harder. That's
secret. Bagent, man.
I want to get that song and get that on here. If he goes out and has a great game and we win, I'm getting that fucker on here.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.